but I won't yell. I'm not Alec Baldwin. Yesterday, first of all, I called into Bubba's show because it was his birthday. And Robin called in about 25 minutes into my interview to tell me that I was boring and horrible.
What?
And that I should get off.
I never said you should get off.
Well,
a mere 25 minutes in?
Well, I was in the car.
She said it was boring, and she was turning off.
What?
Bubba was asking me questions. We were talking about various topics, including whether Bubba's son should have piano lessons, because Bubba was worried whether or not it was faggy. And I said, it is so important to offer that to a kid, music lessons. And I talked to him about that. I talked to him about some career stuff.
And there was never a joke cracked. He called in and said, happy birthday.
I wasn't looking to crack a joke.
And then went into how horrible broadcasting was in his early career and how he had no life.
That's not what I said.
Yes, you did.
I said I had no life. I said I had a neurotic compulsion. In fact, I've dealt with this in therapy. I said, I think it's strange now that I look back on it. When I got my first job in Detroit, they put me in a hotel.
Do it again.
Well, you know what? People are interested
Robin,
in this.
If you want to call in, Robin.
Yeah, I want to know.
I know you do. Believe me, Robin doesn't understand that.
She had a touch.
Believe me, I heard Robin's interview. Well, that was interesting, and that's what I'm going to yell at you about in a minute. But I will yell about that in a second.
What did she say?
I will yell about that in a second. But I was merely talking about, and I thought it was rather interesting, that I have this history of locking myself in a box, literally. I mean, what I would do when I first got a job, especially in Detroit, it wouldn't occur to me to go out and have fun or have a dinner or anything. I would go to work and then return to the hotel, sit in the hotel, and wait for the next show to start.
In Detroit?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I never went to somebody's house. I never went to, I'd invited to dinner. I would sit and wait for the next show. It shows you my whole life was consumed with this work. And the boys were asking me about my life. So I was talking about it in a serious manner.
I got to tell you, I feel sorry.
They ever even got to ask a question. He went into this diatribe about how he would never go back to his early years of broadcasting because his sucked.
I said I would never want to return to those days. There was nothing,
I got to tell you, I feel sorry for you. I really do.
But when you talk to guys...
I think you're tortured.
I am. When you talk to guys in the broadcasting business, for the most part, they're a lot healthier than I am, because you hear them and they go, back in 1980 when I was at KXRQ, oh man, we went out and we partied.
There's a bar we'd always get fucked up at.
Right, and they always had lives. And here's my story. When I was at WWWW in Detroit, I sat in a room waiting for the next show.
And then he went into how he lived at a monastery.
I did. It was bizarre.
When was that?
For the when I worked at WRNW.
I find this interesting. Monastery.
I lived in a. It is called the Cenacle up in Westchester in Tarrytown, not Tarrytown, in I can't think of the name of the town.
Worcester. Where were you?
I was in like around the Mount Kisco area. I can't think. Armonk. That was it.
Yeah.
And it was a cenacle with where monks lived, and were silent. And I lived there for a year. The price was right. It was $100 a month to live there.
Yeah. This before you're married?
Yes.
Right.
And I had no money. I was just starting out in broadcasting. I'm making $96 a week. How much can you afford to pay for rent? It was only you were allowed a cot. You couldn't talk. And weren't allowed to eat meat or fish or anything. You just were served vegetables. And you sat there. And I would come home. I would work all day and night at the radio station. And then I would sit in a room. It was like a jail cell. It was the size of a jail cell. And I would sit there and wait for the next show.
And then Bubba got to ask one question, which was, well, when did you start to really make some money?
And I explained to him, because Bubba's fantasy was I was making big money in certain markets. Like, oh, when you went to Los Angeles. And I said, no, it's just the opposite, because I kind of made some, I think, bad deals. Because I took these stations and elevated them to #1.
Yeah.
But in order to prove that morning radio could succeed on a syndicated basis, I had to take shitty deals.
Well, look at what, one station bill. It's New York, but $50 million from one station.
Exactly.
But it was almost like Mein Kampf, listening to him, because of my struggle.
Meanwhile, you listen to every word.
Well, maybe.
No, I said that. I said, I can't. Okay, they got to change subjects eventually.
And I'll bet.
And then what did they change the subject to? How's Artie?
All right.
And I said, I love Artie. I said, yeah, Artie's got his issues. And I reminded people that Bubba at one point weighed almost 500 pounds and pulled his life together, but pulled it together when he was ready.
488. That's right. Rough. I couldn't imagine having another 200 pounds.
But Artie, you don't understand what was going on.
This is very interesting.
Instead of that was not the conversation. No. The conversation was Artie has a hole he's trying to fill.
No, I said to Bubba,
you must have had
again, you're wrong.
A hole.
I said to Bubba, tell me something. If you're discussing Artie's eating, I said, whether it's eating or drugs, I said, Artie always has some addiction.
I got a hole I'm trying to fill. It's on the chick from Philly.
So I said to Bubba, do you, now that you've lost weight, do you have this addiction in some other area? I was curious. He said no. The guys explained that he's more addicted to hanging out with his kid.
No,
I said,
but there was a whole discussion about Bubba.
I'm going to get to that. You don't let me talk.
Yeah, I'm sure Bubba's fine.
Then when I was on Bubba's show, I said, psychologically, the eating, whether it's drugs or gambling or eating or something.
Right.
I said, you're hungry, not hungry literally, you're hungry for something, whether it's love or who knows, someone to take care of you, you don't know. So I said, Bubba, what do you think you were really hungry for? And I'm talking to a hillbilly, and Bubba's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I go, well.
He hasn't examined that.
No, he wasn't into examining that. He tried, but it was, obviously not the right forum. So I said, Artie needs to get in touch with that. I said, but it's up to him to go to therapy, and I don't know if he'll be ready to do that.
See, we're skipping through this rather jauntily.
It sounds kind of interesting, doesn't it?
No, you were droning on.
Oh, droning.
About, my poor life.
You were jealous that you were you couldn't stay out of it.
I had a horrible time.
Okay.
It was awful, and
so why didn't you turn off?
And struggled. I was like, he can't be serious.
Why didn't you turn off the radio? No, you know what you did? You had to be a part of it and ruin it.
Then from Artie's hole.
So what? So turn it off. It wasn't interesting to you. There's enough channels on Sirius.
I wanted to listen to this channel.
Believe me, you loved it. And you had to insert yourself.
After Artie's hole, they went to Tyler's music.
And that was fascinating. He thinks giving a kid piano lessons is gay. And I said, you know something? I said, Bubba, wait a second. I said, Bubba, let me tell you something. I said, you think Billy Joel with his young wife and his jets and homes? And I said, right now, Beth is on a jet with Billy Joel and Katie going to Chicago to play in front of thousands of people, and he got tons of pussy. And then, of course, Ned said, yeah, and Elton John sucked a cock. So I said, that's a good point. So it was rather fascinating. Should this be...
And Billy's got a few holes he's filling.
And I even said, if you have the means and you don't offer your kids some kind of musical outlet, it's almost like child abuse. It's like, it's not teaching your kid how to swim. Like poor Robin doesn't know how to swim. That's a life-saving thing. Oh, you're a mess.
I'm not going to sit here and whine at this point about not getting swimming.
What I'm going to suggest to you is that it was hard for you to stay out of hearing me working with another human being.
He was so analytical yesterday. I said he must have just come from therapy.
I did not.
Because he was psychoanalyzing everything.
No. In fact, my therapist wasn't around, so maybe that's why. But I thought I was very, very astute. Very interesting.
Oh, just piercing.
Anyway, so getting on with this. So Robin calls in, and then I hung up. She gets on and drops a bombshell on Bubba's show. Now, you sat here for every day and never said a word about this. And you get on Bubba's show and you give him great radio. Now, why would you do that? I love Bubba, but why wouldn't you mention it here first?
I was calling you. You know what? I was coming home, listening to the wrap-up show. Not the wrap-up show, Bubba's show.
Bubba loves STUNS.
You came on.
Right.
I was immediately going to get... But before you came on, I was getting out of my car to call you. And then you came on Bubba's show.
Right.
And you were doing your thing. And I said, I got to call in. It wasn't to call in to give a bombshell.
Yeah, but Robin...
And I was only calling in to talk to you.
Right.
And then I was going to get off. But you bailed and left me on the Bubba show.
Oh, believe me, I went to get off that show. Even I was boring myself. I just wanted to say happy birthday to Bubba.
How long were you on?
About 20 minutes. But I mean, like, as Robin says, it felt like 2 hours. and you know, and I vowed I was only going to call in and say hi, happy birthday, and get off because Bubba's got his own thing going, his own agenda. He does a great show. You didn't need me on there. And but you know, I don't know. We started gabbing, and it felt good to me. And then
it sounds like Robin's a huge fan of Bubba, and you ruined her show.
I did, evidently. I ruined the show.
It.
Well, nothing wrong with being a fan of Bubba. I'm a fan of it too.
Interesting, but it went to the point of wham. You know, when you're going on too long about how miserable. You know, because you have a great life in comparison.
Yes, I wasn't saying I was. I said I had a peculiar life. It was an odd life when I look back on it.
May I ask what the context was? Because I didn't hear it. It's like, were they asking the questions that kind of led you down that path?
They asked me.
They didn't ask.
Because I mean, that's what it sounds like.
You immediately launched into, "Hey, Bubba, are you one of those guys who says I wish I could have the old days?" And then you went on.
And I talked about how the old days were horrible.
And what was his answer to that?
He didn't get to.
Who cared? I was the guest.
Sorry,
I'm talking.
I think you're the same. I feel bad for you because I think you're the same person you were back then with money and fame. I mean,
but that wasn't the issue. That was not the issue. He was simply. I'm just talking about what happened on the show, and he's a very successful, very happy man.
All right,
and
let's move on to you.
I don't think he's happy.
Excuse me.
I'm very happy.
I don't think he's
kidding. All right, let's move on to you
he's
now.
Way happier than he was.
I'm not
then.
happy this morning with you. So Robin gets on, and in 2 seconds spills her guts.
I didn't spill my guts.
Have Artie guess what the bombshell.
What do you think the bombshell is?
She's marrying Martina Navratilova.
That's a good one.
That's it.
Listen, I have no fucking idea.
Take a guess.
The bombshell. Well, is it something I could deduce logically through knowing Robin or hearing?
Maybe, possibly, yeah.
Sherlock Lang.
Sherlock Lang.
Come on, Sherlock Lang.
Oh, God.
You seem to be straight this morning. You had your subject text.
Awake. You're
Come
awake.
on, you should be able to do this.
Yeah, I'll be awake for about another 10 minutes. You're all boring me.
What is Robin's bombshell that she dropped on the Bubba the Love Sponge
She's getting
show?
Married.
Wrong.
Okay, that's my guess. I don't know.
You know.
I know?
Trying to deuce.
Deduce.
Who hasn't been around at the last couple of events?
Oh, her and Mr. X broke up.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Actually, I did wonder why he wasn't at Cafe Grey, but you never know. I mean, people do different things. And wow, how long? Okay, great. Okay, now I'm interested.
Now, mind you, she now says that this has been going on a while, but she decides to spill her guts on the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
Well, I have a bigger bombshell.
Wait a minute. Oh,
Mr. X is dating Dana.
Oh, that would be good. Now, that's good. The two of you could jump out the window together.
I got to tell you, much like Robin was with me and Dana, I'm very sad because I love Mr. X.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy.
I said to myself, I wonder if this will be the same as, losing Dana, because we all lost Dana.
You're right, yeah. No, he's so much fun at events. I think he's a funny fucking guy. Yeah.
Listen, we might have lost Dana, but we gained that hot blonde you were with.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind
There's
that.
always something to come.
She can be any hair color you want.
Yeah. And by the way, I mean, with Robin, the reason I just get upset is because here she sat, and she can't say, I didn't want to break the news to you on the air. She broke it on the air.
I don't want to bust your chops, but that is something you should have said.
Kind of fucked up.
If you're going to say it on the air at all.
If I'm guilty on Bubba's show of being boring, that's one thing, but to come on and be so fucking interesting.
Why not call Elvis Duran?
I was trying to help us out.
And how did it just come out?
Don't help. Listen.
Well, now I have a million questions, obviously. How long?
Well, here's what happened on the Bubba show. Howard, like I said, I didn't mean to be a guest. I was just calling to break up the pity party and get some revelry going on.
She couldn't stand to be out of a radio show that I was a part of.
Racing isn't enough.
Yeah.
So then he bailed immediately. I was like, what is he doing? He was supposed to stay. I was supposed to go.
Yeah, no, I was getting that. You gave me it was almost like I said, like tag team.
It was a tag team.
I said, thank God. Okay,
that
goodbye.
That would have been funny if you did reveal it to Howard, but on the Bubba show. That would have been interesting.
Left. You
know what?
He
Beth
launched himself out of there and left me.
Beth was in Chicago. She left me dinner with the turkey meatballs and, she cooked a bunch of things for me. So
how come you don't invite me over for the meatballs?
I only had 7 of them. And I know you're going to eat all 7 of them.
No, wait, so that leaves 2 for you.
Yeah. So was dreaming about like heating that up, and I had the green beans, and I put some rice in there. It was beautiful. Dream. So I was like, I got to go eat, man. And Robin called me and went,
exactly
okay,
what
goodbye.
he said. Hey, I'm gonna go have dinner. See you.
Yeah,
when you hung up from Bubba's show, did you listen to it?
No.
Or so when did you find out about this revelation?
Tim called me. Oh, well, first, Robin calls me. Because she had the guilt.
I didn't have the guilt. It was actually what I was planning to do.
Please. Then she calls me, and she says, look, I want to tell you, I said something on Bubba's show. First she told me I was boring. Then
I did not.
I know. And then
she waited till here to tell you that.
Right. So getting back to this, Robin calls me after the Bubba show.
About really?
She calls me up, and believe me, I was watching The Sopranos, eating my turkey meatballs.
Oh, you're kidding! I interrupted The Sopranos.
You didn't hear me eating while I was talking to you?
I did hear you eating, but I didn't know you were watching The Sopranos.
And I heard it was Robin on the phone. Robin's the only person I didn't interrupt that for because I was like, oh shit, the food is piping hot.
Meatballs and The Sopranos. The turkey thing's a bit of a minus, but
okay, but I don't eat
meatballs and The Sopranos is rough. That's a good.
With a big sauce and a whole thing.
That's a nice setup.
And who's on the phone? Robin Quivers. And, because I got one of those screens.
I know it.
Yeah. So I go. I'm sitting and debating. I go, I want to hear what Robin's got to say because she told me I'm fucking boring on Bubba's show. Man. I said, but
your phone just said, okay, I'll try to find him.
I'm 10 minutes into The Sopranos.
He's eating meatballs watching The Sopranos.
I mean, I was in fucking heaven, and I'd been, I was like practically jerking off to that all day.
You should have that woman trained to go.
Would you like to leave a message?
Fuck off. Meatballs, Sopranos, do the math.
Or would you want me to find her?
Yeah. And by the way, I thought Mr. X was out of the picture because you told everyone. I had heard that Mr. X's mom might be sick or something like that. I heard that
she is. It wasn't the biggest lie in the world.
Well, wait a minute. When did you break up? Just give me that before you move on. Real quick.
We got a whole show to get through.
When did you break up? Real quick. And then you can move on with the line of I'm just curious.
Well, it's been an in progress kind of a thing. The whole time one of the things I said to Howard was when you and Dana were going through it, I was just sort of sitting over here listening and saying, wow, I'm basically in the same spot, but I'm not saying anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wow. She basically said when you were on the air whining about Dana, Robin was kind of like, why doesn't he suck it up and be a man? And because she was sitting there whining. And I go, but he was emoting on the air. That's interesting. And you emoted on Bubba's show.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, no one's more. Look, I give it up here. You got to give me that. Heroin day. I mean, I let it roll.
It wasn't quite the same kind of thing. We weren't breaking up and making up. We were just going through a very extended,
Well, what made it extended though? Like, did you have a lot of
years and years of being together? You just don't abruptly.
See, some people can do that. I agree with you. I don't know how you could just say, look, now I'm never seeing this person again, because that's what some people are capable of doing.
I've done that.
I know.
Yeah, but it depends on the kind of breakup it is, too.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's, you just got to get rid of that person, that's one thing. It wasn't like that at all.
Well, obviously, my next question is, was there one particular thing that did it? Why? I mean, but I don't know what... I mean, you go ahead. It's your show. Go.
No.
No, we're on the Artie Lang show now.
No, obviously you say that.
It's late night at Fox, and it's Artie Lang.
I'm very curious about a bunch of things. You're friends of mine.
Why don't you two hook up, Robin and Artie?
I think that's a power couple right there.
You two lovebirds. Both looking for romance. Come on. You're on the market.
It just happened.
Robin, are you on the market, or are you just still grieving over the relationship?
I'm not necessarily on any market. My mind has gone to, well, what will I do now? But
she's at Chippendales every night.
I said, I'm no desperate housewife. I don't have to fall into someone's arms.
I had heard some speculation that possibly Robin and Mr. X weren't together, but I said, look, Robin would tell me.
Who are you hearing that from?
People were saying, gee, Mr. X hasn't been around.
Oh, okay.
Various people around the station.
Right.
No, they're all yentas.
That's for goddamn sure.
They never talk to me, these yentas.
Right. They talk to me. And then at one point, even somebody said to me, kind of casually but being serious, that they felt Robin's race car driving was a death wish because she's so broken up about Mr. X.
Who said that?
I'm never telling you.
You.
No.
Somebody said that to you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
When did they say that?
It was a serious conversation, and they said, would you be willing to talk to Robin? I said, look.
Another intervention you have to do.
Yeah, I said, look, my head's going to explode from all these psychos I work with.
Artie on at 1.
Yeah, I don't have time. Now you know why I'm on Bubba babbling.
No,
but I
don't want to give you a hint, Robin, but here's how the conversation went. I think Robin has a death wish.
No, this was very serious, and someone who was really concerned about Robin.
I can't imagine who this is.
You never will guess. But a very nice person did this.
A very nice person?
Yes. And said to me, look,
Donald Trump.
I said, look, Robin hasn't said anything to me about Mr. X. I said, what? Do you know anything? Is anything going on? So, you know, it was very vague. Mm-hmm. So I was been planning, how am I going to say to Robin, what's going on here with this race car driving? So here, when she called up and made the revelation on Bubba's show.
Here we go.
It was my opportunity. So I got a hold of her last night, and I said to her, look, what is going on? You know, she makes it seem like she's not that all upset about the whole Mr. X thing.
Well, I did think the race car driving conversations was out of left field.
I had to tie it in because I had made a vow to this person that I would do it.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Because if anything happened to you and I didn't say anything, well, then I feel like a shit. I wouldn't forgive myself.
But was there one particular thing that did it? Was somebody cheating? Was
no.
It was just like, look, it's time to stop.
We've just gone in different directions. You know, we don't have the same kind of goals in life anymore.
Right.
And so we were just apart. You
that
know,
means
we were
they
just
can't
going
stand
in
each
different
other.
directions.
When you say you had different goals, what goal do you have, and what goal did he have?
Well, the way we live our lives is completely different. I'm very active and outgoing, and he's, you know, quiet and introverted, and it just wasn't working.
It's like every broad and a guy.
Yeah. I'll go out with him.
Every girl is outgoing.
He doesn't want to go out.
He's my guy. You're crazy to give that up.
You should hook up then.
Where is he right now? Be like, hello, Howard.
You know the greatest part? Here's when a guy's at his most dishonest trying to get in a broad's pants. When you're wooing a girl you're insanely attracted to, and she starts bitching about her ex-boyfriend going, he never wanted to do anything. I love going out and dancing. And I love that, too. That guy sounds like such a bore, you know.
Yeah, Beth's wondering how come I spend 8 hours a day playing chess.
Yeah. You know, it's
right
like,
now.
You know what? I was doing
We're like a young Denny Terrio when we're dating you.
I was doing a story about some couple that just got together and they unveiled their relationship at the theater when they went to see some show. And I remember thinking to myself, remember when?
Right.
He would take you anywhere.
Yeah.
Usually when people break up, they have the same goal, fucking someone new.
Romance fades. It's sad.
It does
you know,
fade.
what are you going to do?
So Robin calls me, so I kind of crowbarred in a very awkward way.
It was weird.
The psychological racing with the breakup, and maybe, you know, you're very upset.
Now,
and
I'm telling him, and he goes, well, do you think your racing has anything to do? I'm like, what?
Well, I had heard you were very, very upset about the breakup.
Who did you hear that from?
I can't say.
Again, I haven't talked to anybody, Howard.
All right.
Who are you talking to?
Talking to people. Yentas. No one knew for sure. They were speculating, and I went.
So now I'm
Robin would tell me. Robin would tell me. Of course, she told Bubba. But she told Bubba.
Well, I mean,
that's like if I announced my divorce.
No,
on Imus.
Here's what happened. Again, you abandoned ship.
Don't make excuses.
I'm telling you, Artie, it was like getting off. He was jumping on that lifeboat off the Titanic.
Don't tie in if I was a boring guest with your...
So you told Bubba because you panicked.
With your panic.
She's driving in a race ar, and yet...
It's my fault she told Bubba because I was so bad of a guest.
I didn't mean to be on the show. What I meant to do...
Who asked you to call in? She didn't mean to be on the show. You accidentally ended up on the show. You called in.
What I meant to do was talk to Howard. He happened to be on Bubba's show.
I got right off. She goes, you're boring. I go, okay, goodbye. I won't bore anyone anymore. I'm out.
Ooh, now that I'm here.
So then Bubba turns to me and we start talking, and all of a sudden he starts a conversation about me and Mr. X in bed. Right. And I was like, you know what? I am tired of lying.
About Mr. X.
Yeah, and
it would have been great if you said that on the air. It would have shocked us all.
What?
It would have shocked us.
I was planning to, but you, again, bailed out of the situation.
No, you didn't do it on our show.
No, I didn't want to do it on Bubba's show. I was going to talk to you, and then we would have done this.
But it's my fault.
I just called in to give you a little boost, and you left.
So it's that's crazy talk. King of all blacks, you're on the air.
Robin.
Yeah, king of all blacks, king of all blacks, king of all blacks.
I knew this for the longest time, and I just kept it inside.
Oh, so you're the one who told Howard that I was racing.
I talked to him.
How'd you know, genius?
I don't think it had anything to do with racing. This guy always was jealous of you. Always. And he just was like, it was eating him up alive how you had this, like, it seemed like an exciting life, and he was just, like, so bored, like, with his own life, and he wanted you to be bored with him. You see what I'm saying?
No.
You're fucking crazy. It took you forever to get out that analysis, and we hung with you.
How do you know his life was boring?
You don't know anything about Mr. X.
I don't know anything about him, but I know he's one of them bougie type of guys.
Yeah,
He's very far from bougie.
He's not bougie?
You're bougie compared to him.
Yeah, you're way more bougie than he is.
It would take him about 3 seconds to beat the shit out of you.
You're practically Ireland Baldwin compared to him.
Well, he can fight. He's one of the fighters.
What a nice reference that was.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Howard, I got to tell you this. I know you are. I read the revenues that you made for K-Rock when you was on K-Rock in the Daily News yesterday.
Right.
Amazing. $50 million, and now they're down to like 16.
That's
the
right.
funniest thing in the world.
All right. Thank you, King.
I love you.
Love you, too. He's
King checking in.
Going nowhere.
But you know what I mean? It seems to me like when breakups happen, there's some... Like, my thing was fucking 3 months on the air of like, okay.
No, this was
we broke up.
going
Why?
on.
In the beginning, it was nothing. Then the heroin came up, and then
I learned from Robin that this went on for a while.
It's just some juiciness we're not hearing.
No.
Or is it
No.
just, it's in like a non-like.
It was kind of like, well, you know, she wanted to do stuff, he didn't, and you know, and they were just realizing they were two different people, but they still care for each other, concern for each other. But so you haven't been intimate in a long time, Robin.
No.
When's the last time you were intimate?
I can hardly remember.
Oh. Wow. Vibrator City.
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry.
Right.
What are you gonna do?
It's a very familiar sound to me.
Over a year? No, not a year.
Yeah.
Wow. Over a year.
Yeah.
Oy vey.
Because I was sort of just, absenting myself from the situation.
Well, this is good now. Now that you're on the market, we can get the word out.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, dropping loads. Guys are different, man.
I had a thought. I think you're going to move.
Well, I've been thinking about that for a couple of years, too.
I think you put yourself out there where you live now because he's there. Mm-hmm. And I never, I don't like that one bit. I really didn't. I was like, oh, my God. Like, Robin had this great apartment
It
in the
was an
city.
odd choice where she lived. I didn't realize that, though. I mean, that's nice, though. You're into a person. That's nice to do.
Are you going to do a chocolate singles ad?
No, there's no chocolate singles anymore.
Oh, there isn't? They folded after you stopped writing your ads?
I stopped making ads.
Wow.
Why don't we all do our own ethnic, a J date for, you do a joke, I'll do a Dago date.
Dago date?
That's what they call it.
DagoDating.com?
So you mean when we had that party at your house, there was no intimacy going
Not
on?
really. I mean, did you see
was.
us in the same place at any time?
Well, sometimes when you have a party, everyone's socializing, and they try to make people comfortable. Yes, I did, as a matter of fact. We all walked through the house together.
Right, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the only time, though. I think I saw him that evening.
Men are
Right.
different. Me and Dana, had sex in Turks and Caicos New Year's Eve. And then it really went sour right after that. And a couple of weeks into the series when I told you guys about the problems. And then we were 4 months, nothing had happened. And
Sexually.
Yeah. And then we got back together. And I mean, guys, I was just so horny when I saw her. And it was really like I somehow got her into bed, even though it was clearly still over. I felt like getting laid. And then after that, it was like, God, fuck. It wasn't until last November when I met that
That's
girl.
a huge
Right.
mistake, going back sexually when you know it's over.
Yeah, because then that just prolongs.
We did well. That exactly because then in a woman's mind, it's an emotional.
Was it
attachment.
awkward, Robin, at your party, at the house party, when you had everyone to your home, to have to fake it that you guys were together? Like, was there a discussion?
Well, we weren't, we hadn't really.
Figured it
That
all out.
wasn't, that wasn't, we didn't necessarily know that was going on at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we knew we had problems, but it wasn't like we were saying, oh, it's over, but we're going to stay together for this party or anything like that.
You're talking about your house down the shore party? God, that's funny because that's when I really was bitching to you guys at the table about my situation. And you were going through I remember really, because I wasn't.
Yeah, you were downright suicidal.
I didn't take Dana to that party, and it was odd, and I was like, I remember particularly cornering Howard and Beth.
Bob Levy is on the air. Yes, Bob.
Wow, this is great news, man. I like to be the first one to throw my hat in the ring to try to bang Robin now.
What about dating Bob Levy, Robin? Is that ever going to happen?
You know what? Again, give me some time. It will take a little while before
Bob Levy and
I'm
Robin
ready
Quivers.
For Bob.
Do you mind? I tell you, those lines of coke would look great on your black ass.
Wow.
I love the contrast.
Great.
Yes,
and I'll go racing with you. We'll be doing coke. We'll be up all weekend. Come on, Robin. Give it a try.
He'll take you right down that path.
The only thing whiter than the coke Bob gets is his hair.
Did you find you're not attracted to Bob at all, Robin?
I love his comedy.
Right. Did you and Mr. X try counseling at all?
No, he's not. That's when I sort of knew that there was no, he's not into that at all. That was made clear very, very early.
I don't want to sound
in our relationship. Either a relationship works or it doesn't.
I don't want to sound prejudiced because this is true of a lot of Italian guys too. You don't see a lot of brothers in counseling.
Doesn't happen.
That ain't a man's world right there.
Yeah. All right, Bob. Well, you've thrown your hat. You're the first one to throw your hat in the ring.
All of Bubba's staff was willing to. I was on almost a gangbang before I was out of there.
Anybody
you should do Spice Boy.
Yeah, you've said you're attracted to Spice.
Now, you don't suspect that Mr. X is with another woman at this point, do you?
It really wouldn't bother me if he was.
Come on.
It wouldn't. I don't.
Oh, be honest a little
I'm
bit.
being honest, Artie. You don't know how long this has been going on. I mean, I really think we could just be friends at this point, and I wouldn't mind hearing...
Would you set him up on a date?
Sure.
You would?
Yeah. You got anybody you want to torture?
Wow. Whoa.
That's a joke. A joke.
No, this is, I'll tell you what. This is, okay, here's a great question.
Am I supposed to be funny here?
You're a scream.
Here's a great question, though. That night when me and Dana and Howard and Beth went out with you guys to Per Se.
Yeah.
And I thought Mr. X was being a riot that night.
You enjoyed the heck out of it.
I did, but Howard in particular thought he was being rude. You said, I don't care. You shushed it off like you don't care. Did stuff like that bug you? Was that one of the things that really bugged you?
Well, I put up with it for a long while because there were other wonderful things about the relationship. But, after those wonderful things start to go away and that's still there, it begins to be obnoxious.
I like Mr. X very much. I do. He's a very, very nice guy and funny guy, and I always enjoy being with him. But when Robin took me to this dinner at a place, a very expensive place, and you were there.
I was there. Unbelievable.
Okay. And we're sitting and eating this unbelievably beautiful meal. And he was complaining the whole time in Robin's ear as she's eating.
Well, not in her ear.
I don't want to be here.
To the whole
he would have a megaphone.
Why did you make me come to this? Oh, my God. The portions are too small. I'm having a bad time. And I went, wow. And afterwards I said, gee, I know it was done in a joking way, but poor Robin spent a fortune on this thing, and she was just trying to enjoy the evening. So it's like...
Yeah, it's not like you have to eat this way every night.
Like, to me, the worst thing you could do to me is take me to, like, a Broadway show or to the ballet or something like that. But if I went, I'd sit there and I just, take it, if I was doing it for somebody.
You put on a brave face.
Right. So I said, gee, I don't know how Robin is... she's tuning it out, but I could tell... It must be something irking her.
But that was, that's like sort of tantamount to how different we are. I love doing that.
No, here's the difference. The difference is, even if you didn't love doing it, you would put your heart into it for the other person if you cared about them. In other words,
but and I wouldn't torture somebody to, in what they love. That's true.
That's right.
But also, there was something we did not too long ago. And we all had a wonderful time. No. We all didn't do anal.
Good for you.
I'm talking about when we went to Tampa.
Yes, that was
for
great.
Bubba's wedding. We had the greatest time.
Yes, we did.
And it was really the last, social event that Mr. X and I attended together. We took Tom and Penelope out to dinner.
Yes.
And I'm telling them all about that weekend and what a great time we had and how wonderful it was and how much fun it was to hang out with everybody and do whatever we did down there. And I said, yeah. He said, you really enjoyed it? I said, yeah, I had a great time.
It was great.
And he said, would I have enjoyed it? I said, not a second.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, that's it. We don't want to do the same things at all.
What does he do? What fun does he have?
Anymore.
He's a guy.
What does he do all day?
It's like,
He likes the Mets. He goes to baseball games. He watches baseball. He loves to talk baseball. He likes basketball.
He's a guy.
He plays chess occasionally. You know, he loves jazz. So, you know, he's always sitting with a pair of headphones on and smoking his pipe.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
Boy, he sounds like a real dick, Robin.
Yeah. Sounds like my kind of guy.
What's his number?
That's what I said. The guy's a great guy.
I mean, take away the Mets, everything's perfect.
He's a guy's guy.
Yeah.
But,
I could do all of those things.
You forget about the other hilarious thing Mr. X did. This is years ago now at a dinner. Remember, we were at some dinner, again, a Robin event. I believe it was one of your birthday parties at Union Pacific.
Right.
That Rocco DeSpirito place where Mr. X poured the water on Stubborn John.
That was great.
John's farting at the table. I still
Mr. X got up and poured water all over John, and I said, what happened?
Good for him.
He goes, he's farting on the table. I'm sitting right next to the guy.
He did have funny lines because he said, I thought he was on fire.
Yeah, well, and then somebody, everybody was with their new cameras. They had just come out where you could instantly see that digital thing, that clear thing. So Howard, it was when you had that camera. Remember you fucking went on that thing, you were taking everybody's picture.
Right.
Howard takes one of Mr. X, and remember, you didn't realize what happened through the screen. Mr. X put a knife right up to her.
Right.
That's
right up to Robin's throat, and he did it so clandestine.
Yes, you wouldn't know unless you looked at the picture.
You want to know
Robin's
something?
got a
I
big
got to
smile
tell you.
on her face, and he's like this with the knife.
It was funny.
And we were laughing like crazy.
It was funny when I looked at the pictures because I didn't notice.
Oh, you were laughing your ass off.
But I did say to Beth, I said, you know what? I don't know about this relationship. He put a knife to Robin's throat in the picture. It can't be going well. Maybe I knew back then. Who knows?
I mean, I guess we were.
Who knows?
Beginning of the end.
Jared, you're on the air in Manchester, New Hampshire.
That was funny, though.
Howard, I think we're getting away from the issue here. She was dropping that news on the Bubba show. What is going on with that?
Look, I love Bubba. Obviously, Bubba works on my channels, and it's all one big happy family. But it would have been the right thing to do.
I agree.
To do it here.
Well, what's next?
Well, I knew there would be
there
wouldn't be this kind of discussion on the Bubba show.
You know what sucks? This guy had a joke that he worked on for 30 minutes, and you stepped all over it.
I just stepped on it. What was it,
What was the line?
I said, what's next? She's going to say she's a lesbian on the Pharrell show?
That's
Very
even
good.
funny the second time around. Good for you. Out of respect for the joke, I had to let you do it again.
Who's going to hit 300 first? You or Tom Glavine?
That's a great joke. I got to say, good sports reference, but fuck off and die.
I got a feeling Gary would like that one.
I got a feeling I might hit 755 before Bonds.
Jim, what is it?
Howard, hey now. First of all, Robin, you and George Lucas have anything going?
No.
Are you dating George Lucas?
She was defending him vividly.
Vividly?
Vividly.
He's like Bubba now.
Oh, vehemently. I'm sorry, vehemently. Vividly.
Uh-oh, the calls are coming in.
What?
Everyone wants to date Robin. Hi, sir.
Hello, Howard.
All right.
I found out about you, Bob. I heard you're single.
Yes, Gary, I am.
Can I come and date you, baby?
Hey, you remember when you and Robin had phone sex?
Yeah.
You guys were a pretty hot couple.
Yep.
See, I needed you then, Eric. Gary.
Whatever.
You needed me then, huh?
You want to go out with her, huh?
Yeah, we go out with her. Get me back there.
Yeah, we got to get him in here for your date.
Yes.
Have you ever dated a retarded man?
No, I have not.
You have not?
No.
Are retarded guys good in bed, Gary?
Huh?
Are you retarded guys good in bed?
Yep, they're good in bed.
Do they come into their underpants or do they?
No.
No.
When you pleasure yourself, how do you do it?
I don't do like Jeff the whatever his name is.
What do you do?
I rub my knee into the pillow.
I do not.
Do you mind going out to restaurants?
Will you go to the theater with
Will you
me?
go to the theater with Robin?
No.
Will you give up a Met game here?
What is it? You won't go to
I
the.
like the Mets.
You won't go to the theater with Robin?
Yeah, I'll go to the theater.
Oh, you will. All right. So you're not going to sit in the house.
No.
No, you're going to go out and do things with her.
Do things with her.
Will you take me dancing?
Yeah.
Because Mr. X, she says, while he was a great guy, he wasn't taking her to enough things.
Yeah, I heard about it. Someone called me, but I can't say who it was.
How would you? I got to play. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going into these commercials. I'm going to play you and Gary having phone sex.
Great moment. Wow, Gary, you're all excited.
Gary, will you take Robin out and eat your own shit at the table?
No.
Hey, retard.
Hey, old man, I got your movie. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. It's big with the retarded community, actually.
I got your movie, so thank you for sending it to me.
No, you're welcome, Gary.
Especially that baseball things. That was funny as hell.
Where is it?
What was the movie about? Tell us.
Something about baseball.
I sent them Field of Dreams.
Where's Robin and Gary having phone sex, Gary? Fafa.
What?
Fafa.
Papa.
Fafa fooey.
Hold on, we're getting it. Hold on.
Yes. Fafa? Fafa.
Papa.
Baba Fafa.
Gary,
Papa
you fucking shut up. Gary prepaid.
Hey, he's my boyfriend. Don't yell at him.
Yeah, right.
Don't be hard at my girlfriend, you weirdo.
What? What is wrong with you?
Hello.
Gary.
Yes.
It's Richard.
Hey, Richard, what's up?
Guess where I'm at?
Where you at?
I'm at Robin's house.
What are you doing over there?
She's having a barbecue.
A barbecue?
Yeah. She actually wanted to talk to you. Do you want to talk to her real quick?
Let me talk to her.
Okay, here's Robin, Gary.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, Robin.
Hey there.
Hey, what's up?
This is Robin Quivers.
I know it's Robin Quivers.
How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good, I guess. So what you been up to?
I hope you don't mind, but I've been telling everyone you're my sister.
What? Your sister?
Yes.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
No?
I just want you to know that I love you.
Love you too. What you
Yeah, right there.
Gary.
What?
I'm on the other line. You're not going to believe this. Robin just pulled her pants down, and she's playing with herself.
Yeah, I know, I heard it.
Do you think we might be going a little too far?
Hey, we can go far as we want.
How romantic.
Are you having fun, baby?
Yes.
Oh. Baby. Love your titties.
Ooh.
Play with your tits. Play with the big boobies.
Oh, yeah, right
Play with the
there.
big boobies, baby. Squeeze the milk out. Taste the milk.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Do it. Squeeze the milk out. Play with your vagina. Play with your vagina.
Yeah, right
Play with
there.
it. Play with that vagina, baby. Play with it. Hey, Robin, I want you.
I want to see you twice a week. Let me warn you, I'm very good at what I do, and I'm very expensive. My fee is $70 a session.
Okay, I want you.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
No problem. It's time for me to go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
So, take care of yourself, Robin.
Bye.
Bye. Try to keep in touch with me.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Love you, sweetheart.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
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 I think he might be better on phone sex than I am.
He's great.
Great, Eddie. He takes right over.
You're quite a lover boy.
You shouldn't hung up on me, Howard.
Of course I hung up on you. I'm done with you.
I didn't know.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, get me back out there again.
Gary?
Bye.
Gary,
What?
this is Robin.
Hi, Robin.
I just want to tell you when you had that phone sex with me,
Right?
I loved it.
Did what?
I love you.
Love you too.
What are you naked?
I can't wait. I can't wait to come back to see Robin in New York.
I want you to lick me. When you come to New York, will you lick me?
No, I lick Robin.
No, me, Robin.
Yeah.
Lick me. All right.
Hey, Gar.
That's getting weird. I hung up on
Gar? Oh.
Sorry.
I wanted to keep tormenting him.
All right.
Yes,
Could I ask you briefly about today's events?
Today's events? What would those be?
Well, your big announcement that you're
It wasn't
now...
an announcement.
Oh, well, your acknowledgement to Howard.
Just talking to some friends, and you happen to overhear.
Why did you hold out for so long to tell Howard?
Because I felt it was, a rather private thing. It wasn't like a big cataclysmic breakup. We didn't have an on-again, off-again thing like, Artie was going through. Because I think that's what went on with Artie. They'd break up. They were having lots of fights. There was a lot of stuff going on to report on. Ours was just dying very quietly. And, for a while, you're not even sure. You're not sure what you're going to do, but you're not sure that you're going to break up. You're just sort of going through it. It wasn't really explosive at all.
So because it's so gradual, you just kind of pick the right moment to sort of bring it up. It's not like hey, we had a big fight last night and it's all over.
Right. No, there was nothing like that.
Now, what about some of your solicitations from some of the single members of the, fans of the show?
Well,
Gary
I'm
the
definitely
retard?
going to call Gary the retard. Definitely. He'll be getting a call from me. I think he should have the first shot.
What does it take to woo Robin Quivers?
Lots of money.
Doesn't this look good?
Is this the next couple?
I think there's something brewing here. All right, Robin. Well, was it tough though talking about that on the air because that's sort of like the...
Well, again, it was like, geez, I haven't even said we've had problems. There was no build-up. So it became like, sometimes situations would come up on the air where people were talking about, and I was like, I can't even join these conversations because I really haven't said anything, and, it became like, God, I feel like I'm lying to everybody. And so I finally said, you know what, I got to stop this. I need my life back in order. I need to be able to tell the truth. So I said, it's time for me to just reveal that.
So now it's a weight has been lifted off a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, good luck with Gary and the possibility.
Are you free? No.
Yes, I definitely am. I most certainly am.
Come on, let's go make out in the back room.
Oh,
now.
boy.
Hands off my...
Angie's wanted me for a long time.
Hands off my lady.
Let's go. Let's go make out.
I tell you, the whole Bubba crew was fighting over me last night.
Really?
Now this crew.
You're a hot commodity all of a sudden. Look at you.
I got a lot of email about Alec Baldwin and playing the tape and everything, and I told you I was kind of... I was kind of mixed on whether to play it.
You were on the fence.
I really was, and a lot of people disagreed with me that Alec Baldwin is wrong in this, but I said they're both wrong, and the kid is the victim, and I like Alec a lot, but I gotta, listen, when I hear a tape like that.
Hey, I want to tell you something, okay? And I want to leave a message for you right now, because again, it's 10:30 here in New York on a Wednesday, and once again, I've made an ass of myself trying to get to a phone to call you at a specific time. When the time comes for me to make the phone call, I stop whatever I'm doing, and I go and I make that phone call at 11 o'clock in the morning in New York, and if you don't pick up the phone, at 10 o'clock at night, and you don't even have that goddamn phone turned on. I want you to know something, okay? I'm tired of playing this game with you. I'm leaving this message with you to tell you, you have insulted me for the last time. You have insulted me. You don't have the brains or the decency as a human being. I don't give a damn that you're 12 years old or 11 years old or that you're a child or that your mother is a thoughtless pain in the ass who doesn't care about what you do as far as I'm concerned. You have humiliated me for the last time with this phone. And when I come out there next week, I'm going to fly out there for the day just to straighten you out on this issue. I'm going to let you know just how disappointed in you I am and how angry I am with you that you've done this to me again. You've made me feel like shit, and you've made me feel like a fool over and over and over again. And this crap you pull on me with this goddamn phone situation that you would never dream of doing to your mother, and you do it to me constantly and over again. I am going to get on a plane, and I'm going to come out there for the day, and I'm going to straighten your ass out when I see you. Do you understand me? I'm going to really make sure you get it. Then I'm going to get on a plane, I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to come home. So you better be ready Friday, the 20th, to meet with me. So I'm going to let you know just how I feel about what a rude little pig you really are. You are a rude, thoughtless little pig, okay?
To replay this message.
I say, Brian, you're on the air, and I don't hear anything.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
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 Hey, I'm glad you picked up because I can do this total Alec Baldwin thing.
By memory?
Yeah, by memory. I memorized the whole thing.
Hey, Artie, if I gave you the entire Alec Baldwin... Artie's got this incredible memory. That's what makes him like such a good actor, too, because he can just memorize lines. If I gave you the whole Alec Baldwin speech, how long would it take for you to...
I don't know. I have no idea.
You could probably do it in a minute, right?
I don't know if that fast. I could probably memorize it, sure. I don't know.
I'm better than Artie.
Can you take like a commercial break and know it?
Possibly.
I'm like Artie does with The Godfather. I can do it, but I mean, I'm pitch perfect. I sound exactly like it.
Here's Alec Baldwin.
Well, you could also do a good impression of it, too, you're saying.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, let's hear it. Go ahead.
Spot on. Okay. Dry oatmeal. Hold on. Okay.
You got that memorized.
Hey, I want to tell you something, okay? And I want to leave a message.
Wow, you're good. Get off my phone.
Hey, I think I got some of this down if you want to try me.
Go ahead.
All right, I got to.
You want to do it with a megaphone or?
It's up
like through a phone?
Well, I'm not, it's
Give
funny.
That effect?
Let me explain my process when I work. I try to memorize it first and then get like a character voice down and try to like say it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Artie Lang doing his interpretation of the Alec Baldwin phone call.
So
to
there
his
are
daughter.
several steps to the process.
Yeah, and let me remind you that he is not using a sheet of paper in front of him.
This is
It takes several steps to get dirty work in The Bachelor.
I see.
All right.
The amazing part is that he memorizes within minutes. Go ahead.
I want you to know something, okay? And I want to leave this message for you right now. Because, again, it's 10:30 in the morning here in New York on a Wednesday. And once again, I have made an ass out of myself trying to get to a phone to call you at a specific time. When the time comes to make that phone call, I stop whatever I'm doing to make the call, and at 11 o'clock in the morning here in New York, you're not there to pick up the phone. At 10 o'clock in the evening, and I call, and you don't even have the goddamn phone turned on! I want to tell you something, okay? I am done playing this game with you. All right? I'm leaving this message to tell you that you have insulted me for the last time. You've insulted me. You don't have the brains or the decency as a human being, and I don't care if you're 12 years old or 11 or a child or whatever, and I don't care that your mother is a thoughtless pain in the ass and clearly doesn't care what you do as far as I'm concerned. I'm telling you, you have humiliated me for the last time. And next week, I am going to fly out there, and I'm going to straighten you out on this issue. I am going to fly out there, and I am going to tell you just how disappointed in you I am. I'm going to tell you how angry I am with you for doing this to me once again. You have made a fool out of me, and you have pulled this stuff over and over me, stuff you would never dream of pulling with your mother. You do with me constantly. Okay? And I'm going to fly out there next week, and I am going to straighten your ass out. And I'm going to make sure that you really get it. I'm going to make sure that you know what a rude, thoughtless little pig you really are. Do you understand? You're a rude, thoughtless pig. So be ready on Friday the 20th, because I'm coming out there. I'm going to tell you this, then I'm going to turn around, I'm going to fly right back home. You are a rude, thoughtless pig.
All right, I got to say something.
Oh, that was great.
Now, first of all, There's nothing like watching you work with a picture of Elliot Offen over your head.
That was pretty much. I surprised myself there.
Let me tell you something. That was incredibly good. I'd pay to see that on Broadway.
You know what? I'm looking at that and I'm saying that's every bit the kind of rant you would just die to see in a movie.
Now, here's why you're a genius. Here's why you're a genius.
What?
You're a genius. I'm telling you. The fact, forget the memorization there.
Right.
Now, you did it in your own voice, but yet you became Alec Baldwin. What process did you go through to get to that?
I would just... Gary points this out a lot, and it's very perceptive of him. Like Fred is a brilliant guy at doing impersonations.
A mimic.
I am not... I'm not good at impressions. I'm good at mimicking. Like, I'm good at getting a cadence down or picking out one little thing that might be funny about someone and just doing it repeatedly.
Yeah.
And, I just try to, even at Mad TV, like, I would get away with it because the impression, if it wasn't dead on, it would at least be funny.
Now, explain something to me. How many times did you read that over in order to memorize
it? I glanced at it about 3 or 4 times during...
Do you read it all the way through?
The first thing I do is read the whole thing all the way through. The other thing I do is I take it by paragraph and I write down with a pen the first line of each paragraph because that's like a bullet point.
Right.
And it kicks off as long. The hardest part, believe it or not, is remembering the first line of a paragraph or a monologue, because after I get that the last word in that sentence to me can kick off the whole rest of the thing. And it's
Jesus.
like, again, that what I just did. The reason I get a lot of acting work in Hollywood is not producers care less about acting talent and more if you can do what I just did, because you don't waste any time. And I'm like, look, I may not be Brando, but I guarantee you will never be late on the day. I'll get my take in 2 takes. You can get to the stars close up, and we're out of here. You know
what? I'm also thinking that should become somebody's set piece. Like when they go to auditions and they just want them to do something.
In Hollywood, life in general.
You're just gonna come in and hang out with the guys?
Hang out. It's my favorite place to hang out. I got some presents to bring.
You come bearing gifts?
Yes.
For the holiday season?
Yeah, what good tidings we bring and all that stuff.
All right, Martina. Good luck in there.
Thanks.
Martina Navratilova, I do know this because I was pretty much a big tennis fan when Martina was playing in her prime. She has 167 career titles.
9 Wimbledon titles.
She holds the all-time record for men and women. She has the longest winning streak in tennis history with 74 matches in a row. It's pretty amazing. I would have to say...
The oldest person to ever represent anybody in the Olympics.
I would have to say I think she was the greatest female tennis player of all time. True?
I think you're right.
Yeah, who had a better record?
They sometimes talk about Margaret Court, and, I didn't see her play. But Martina... by far outpaced anybody that we've seen in our lifetime.
There was one point she was so dominant that they said that she should start playing men.
I know. She got that rap. Like, the girls just couldn't beat her.
Yeah, not to sound sexist, but she's probably not even in the top 500 best players ever.
What do you mean, of men?
Yeah, because men...
you're comparing men's upper body.
Why do you have to say something like that?
I don't know. I just like saying
she's a woman.
I don't
Beyond all that, she's been a real pioneer socially.
Well, hey, let me tell you something. Pioneer schmioneer. This is a woman that could seduce almost any straight woman and turn her gay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you know that for a fact?
Yeah, and Martina will tell you.
Really?
I think she will, yes.
If you're a lipstick lesbian, she's got to be your ultimate...
Let's get her in here already. Don't make me wait.
Why a lipstick lesbian?
Unless she's in the bathroom. Get her in here already.
Martina seems like she's probably...
She likes a feminine girl?
Yeah, and she's world famous, athlete.
She can't be just seen with anybody? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Let me handle this, but I think you'll see that I'm truthful when I say this.
What? That she could do that?
She could do it and has done it.
Well, as a guy who's a sports fan, it is a big deal to meet someone like her, absolutely.
She's probably out there turning Lisa G right now. That's right. Hi, Martina. Great honor to have you with us again.
My ID.
Oh, they wouldn't let you.
You got stopped at the door?
Downstairs. I have to send an escort.
Did you tell them?
Got carded.
Did you tell them that you were the great Martina Navratilova and you shouldn't have to wait?
The girl said, "What's your name?" I said, "Martina Navratilova." So I waited for, and she said, "What's your name again?"
Oh dear.
That's the worst.
You better get back out there on the court.
Yeah, you better start practicing.
I know.
Well, let me introduce you to George Takei, of course.
Hello. How are you?
Pleasure.
George used to be on Star Trek. I don't know if you know that.
I do know that, of
Yes,
course.
and
I
now
watch Star Trek. I learn English on Star Trek.
And now he is
I love Lucy and Star Trek. Those were the shows.
And now he is on Heroes. I don't know if you know that. Are you familiar with the show?
I've been
Heroes?
watching Heroes, and I missed the first couple of episodes this season, so I'm going to get it on my iPod again, which is what I did before.
George is.
You'll be shocked when you see it.
It's been a good season.
Great show.
Tennis-wise, I just reminded everyone that you are the greatest female tennis player of all time. And I'm not saying it as a stroke because you come in here and Steffi Graf doesn't. I'm saying it.
Steffi doesn't know what she's missing.
Well, I'm saying it because it's true. I mean, no one held more titles than you. No one has the amount of Grand Slams that you had. And I don't know. Do you know what a Grand Slam is, George?
No, I don't. I'm not a
It's not a Saturday night.
There
I
are
am
Grand
a bar.
Slam. Oh, hold it, Howard. There are Grand Slam tournaments, but the Grand Slam is winning all
Wimbledon,
four, right,
all
in
that,
one year.
All that
Well,
stuff.
Steffi did that also. We're sort of, head to head. We're pretty close. But
Well, you're better
Steffi
than
says
her.
I'm the greatest, so who am I to argue?
Yeah, George thought it was 4 guys banging you.
George points out that you socially have done more for gay rights, too, because you were never closeted. You were always out front. You even put your money where your mouth is. You dare we say, lost maybe $12 million in endorsement deals because you were out. And that's great. And I said to Robin, your greatest accomplishment, off court now, off court,
Here you go.
was that you could turn any woman, a straight woman, gay. And I want to get into that a
You
little
used
bit.
to give toasters for that, but I don't have one.
Never got anything. Now, I know you've been with the same woman 7 years and all of that.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about pre this woman. I'm talking about your lifespan as a gay woman.
Yeah.
Tremendous accomplishments. I mean, the one that comes to mind is this when you dated this Judy Nelson.
Yeah, she was on your show, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, she was a big fan.
Yeah.
Evidently. I don't even remember when she came on. But
I vaguely remember it because she was with Rita Mae Brown when she came and did our show.
But this is what amazed me. This woman was a married woman. Beauty queen. She was a former beauty queen. Straight woman.
Very.
I want to go see Martina Navratilova play. After all, I'm a fan. Blah, 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 blah. She goes over. 2 seconds later, she watches you play, and she's gay. She dumps her husband and runs off with you.
That true?
I know. Well, 2
seconds?
Well, she pursued me. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Gorgeous.
I don't know
So
what
then, Martina, you didn't
I was
turn
pretty cute
anybody
back then.
anything. She pursued you.
She was. I was like shocked. Yeah. She went out. She came after me. So
How did
it's
she
like, okay.
find you? How did one get even close to you?
Her sons were ball kids at the tournament that we were playing. So she was involved with the tournament. She did play tennis and all that. So it was.
Oh, so her kids were ball kids, the ones that chased the ball. That's the greatest. I would love to play one game where someone chased the ball for me.
I know. You didn't have to retrieve your own ball.
That's why I love not retrieving the ball. And I'm always the asshole that retrieves the ball.
I wanted to be the ball girl for Rod Laver when he played in Prague back in the 60s, but they only had boys. They didn't have girls. And
How unfair.
So that was right there, already there is some sexism going on, and even in a communist country, go
But
figure.
stay with me, and I hope I'm not prying. But actually, I am prying. But
Come on.
Well, that's what you make your big bucks for, prying.
Martina, I am so I was so in awe of this. That in other words, so the woman meets you. Do you know right off the bat that this woman wants you? Does she give you an indication that she wants you immediately? Or do you, I mean, what is the move that if a married woman becomes gay, moves in with you, dumps the husband, the whole thing?
I don't know. We went out for lunch, and that was that.
You went out for lunch.
Yeah.
You were attracted to her right away?
Well, she was beautiful.
True.
Yeah.
But you knew she was married, she had kids
Yeah,
and all
so
that.
I thought, okay, we just had lunch. I mean, I certainly didn't think anything was...
Well, did she say something?
Did you ask her out to lunch? Or did she ask you to lunch?
No, I think she asked me.
She asked you?
Yeah. If I can remember. It was, this is like 20 years ago.
Understood. But wait a second, this is amazing stuff.
23 years ago.
All right.
Yeah. Wow.
Oy.
I don't remember this.
Oy vey.
I read about this.
She says to you, Martina Navratilova, I love watching you play. You're wonderful. I want to take you to lunch. There's a signal implied there when she says, I want to take you to
Is
lunch,
there?
right? Is there not in your mind?
Well, I didn't go on dates. So I didn't know. I really was kind of naive and, not that I wouldn't have gone anyway, but I didn't know. I mean, I don't think it was a surprise to both of us, actually.
So you're sitting at lunch, and she's saying, oh, I'm a big fan of yours, and whatever. There's a connection immediately?
Well, there was, yeah, obviously.
You looked at her, And then 2 seconds, after lunch, do the two of you decide we must make love?
Did she ever go home again?
I mean, because she never.
I don't really want to go there. It was a bit awkward there. I mean, but it did happen
very
pretty fast.
Awkward.
It happened pretty fast.
It happened fast.
Yeah. But she had problems with her marriage before. The husband walked out on her, and then he came back, and blah, blah, blah.
But had she ever made love to a woman prior to you? No.
No.
So whatever it is you do in the sack.
I do it well.
I mean, my God. I mean,
but she didn't know that ahead of time, did she?
No, she did not. But listen, look, you're an attractive woman. I understand what you're saying. Martina,
yes, Howard.
This is an amazing accomplishment. Forget tennis.
You would like to have this effect on women.
I would love to be able to do this.
Well, you're a sexy guy. It's the personality. It's not the look. It's the whole persona.
Do you think I could turn you straight? Maybe I'm.
I don't know about straight, but yeah, we could have gotten it on. I'm sure.
Have you been with men?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
My first boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's not physical. Physically, I can certainly. I'm attracted to guys, but it's emotional. That's the thing. It's
how old were you when you were with a man?
The choice is who you have sex with.
How
the choice
old were
is
you?
not who you fall in love with.
How old were you when you were with a man?
17.
17.
Yeah.
And you were able to get aroused for a man?
Yes.
Fully?
Yeah.
Well, it's not the same as with a guy.
Hold it. It didn't take. It didn't
physical,
take.
That's what I mean, Howard. Physically, I can get it on with a guy. It's emotionally that I haven't been able to get it on with a guy.
Since you are 17,
fall in love with.
Since you're 17, though, you haven't made it with a man. Or have you?
I don't know, Martin. You can't look at me.
Have you had a man since you're 17? And the answer is no.
Yes.
You have.
Oh, that's a revelation.
Why did you try? Why did you try it again?
No, I'm not telling. No, I didn't. I'm kidding.
You didn't?
No, I'm
seriously?
kidding.
You really didn't?
Seriously.
So you only tried a man once?
Well, not. Jeez. Read my book. That's all in there.
But wait, did you throw up after you had sex with a man? I mean, was it gross? Bald, penis, the whole thing? The smell?
No.
Were you thinking about a woman the whole time you were with a man?
I didn't figure it out at that point. I was a little bit, I was a little later than that.
If a chick throwing up afterwards is a sign, I think I've had sex with a lot of future lesbians.
Only gay women, right?
Yeah. Martina.
You know, what she's talking about is really normal. It happens that way with all gay people.
I know. You've made love to women.
I have.
Yeah, and you say you successfully completed the act.
I have.
You said you loved a woman.
Well, yeah.
You
I
even had
had
an
a long
connection.
relationship with a woman as well. You know, it's what makes you. I think you'll agree with me, Martina. It's what you feel emotionally to the other person.
Well, that's
right?
exactly right.
But I'm curious.
Choice is, again, who you have sex with, but not who you fall in love with.
Okay,
that's what you cannot choose.
Understood. But I'm curious about something. My friend made love to a woman who came out later that she was hardcore lesbian, married another woman, had a kid with a woman, the whole thing. He describes having sex with her, and he didn't know she was gay at the time. We were much younger. And he said to me, he showed me his penis afterwards. It was black and blue.
Ouch.
That, in other words, he could not get inside of her because she was very, very dry.
Ugh.
The question I'm putting out there, Martina, were you dry? And were you able to enjoy having sex with a man?
Oh, my God.
I never had complaints, let's put it that way, from either sex.
Maybe I should make love to you. Maybe you would. Maybe it would be an interesting story if we tried.
That would be quite a story, but I am very monogamous. But you know what?
You are.
Yeah,
All right.
7 years ago, but it's a little late now.
What if
and I don't think Beth would be very thrilled about
Beth
that
wouldn't
either.
mind if I was with you. She would be honored.
She'd
believe
make an
me.
exception.
Would you be in the room too? Now we're getting somewhere.
Wow. Oh, great. You know what? I'm not bringing Beth anywhere near you.
There you go.
Honestly, I don't need you going to lunch with her. Crying out loud.
You'll become the third wheel Mike Quick.
You know what, Martina? Promise me you'll never seduce her because I would be so embarrassed that I don't want to lose my woman to a woman. You know what I mean?
It
Well, you
wouldn't
don't wanna
even
lose her,
matter
period, I
that it
think.
was
No.
Martina, a legend. You could take that.
I don't need that ridicule. Was it Pete Sampras you made love to?
Oh,
I'm curious. Never him, right?
No.
Never attracted to him?
Pete is like 10 years younger than I am. I don't know if
so
he
what?
likes older women that
Who
much.
cares? All right, get back to this with me for a
Yeah,
second.
all right.
All right,
With you.
please stay
Okay.
with me.
I'm with you.
And by the way, Martina Navratilova, I don't know if you know this, is the AARP's new health and fitness ambassador. That's the retired
that
folks.
old folks group.
Yeah, and I'm one of them. 50 year and over, you get the card. But it's about being healthy and fit at any age. And I sort of defied the age when I was playing, winning at 50 and playing against 20-year-olds. So people when they're 70 years old, they can be doing things that 40-year-olds are doing. That's
Let me
all
tell you
it's
about that AARP. They sent me
Yeah,
that.
they could stop sending me those little cards.
They sent me that card. I was so pissed.
I was too.
Yeah, you're a member. I mean, you're
I know.
eligible to be a member. Let's put it that way.
Right. But if you need more information, you can go to aarpfitness.com. And Martina's heavily involved with them. And she's a health and fitness ambassador. And who better than her?
I have to tell you, her
Here.
book is an amazing guide to regaining your health and changing your diet and having the incentive, the mental incentive. Artie, I was going to recommend your book to.
He's listening.
What can you do for
amazing.
Artie, Martina? If you're a health ambassador, I mean, look at the guy. He needs some help. He's
I would
desperate.
make him play basketball every day. You like to play ball, right?
I do like playing basketball,
So
yeah.
you just have to
Make
get
it
you on
fun.
the court. Make it fun. That's what I don't like to be on the treadmill. I want to play a game. I want
But
to
at
make
this
it fun.
point, I used to play in a regular game, but I got so
obese.
Well, I just wasn't a good teammate, and the other guys would get annoyed. So, I mean, you'd have to pay the other guys to pretend they're interested in the game. I have a deadly outside shot. Deadly.
Artie, what about you playing basketball every day for an hour?
Well, I tried. I gotta ease up. I gotta drop about 25, 30 pounds before I'm able to do that.
Now, Artie, you can't wait.
No,
you
just
got to start
play.
doing something
Yeah,
now.
you got to break the cycle.
He's even sweating now, Martina. He's gotten very
Sitting
heavy.
up is making him sweat.
Well, tell the colored kids by my house to let me in the game.
They don't like you.
They're all like,
You're slowing them down.
By the way, Artie, describe to Martina what you ate this morning. He had buttered bagel, Hawaiian punch,
And a caramel macchiato.
and a caramel macchiato.
Yeah, no, there's a combo.
Could
That's
you
a combo
imagine?
meal that I would not put
Is there
together.
anything wrong with what he's eating?
And chocolate chip cookies.
A bag of chocolate chip cookies, but the good thing is it's a day where we had Richard in here naked, so I can't eat anymore.
Martina, what's a good healthy
Were they
breakfast?
organic? That's what I want to know.
What's a good healthy breakfast for a guy like Artie? Guy's obese, he's getting a little too heavy.
And for him not to feel deprived,
Right.
because he does. He feels terribly deprived if he can't have these yummy foods.
Well, should I read to Martina my problems in descending order?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Now, this is from a new article in Playboy magazine. They did a big write-up on Artie, a big article.
Yeah.
And the guy lists the top 5 problems with Artie. Now, listen to this before you make your diagnosis. Go ahead.
Lang's got problems, big ones. They are in descending order of immediacy. 1, gross obesity, attained through eating everything but most notably cupcakes, devil dogs, pasta, and Hawaiian punch. He's put on a good 100 pounds in the past year. 2, alcoholism by means of Jack Daniels and Patron. 3, heroin. 4, cocaine, preferably snorted off the bosom of a Vegas hooker.
Oh, dear.
And
How's that sound?
5, loneliness. Lang shares a 2-bedroom apartment in New Jersey with a plasma screen TV.
All right, Martina, that's a case.
Yeah, fix this.
As a fitness ambassador, does that one stump you? It probably does.
It's kind of hard to get started, but that's the thing. It's people don't know where to get started. So I would get him a dog and just make him walk around the block.
Oh,
once
a dog.
a
He
week.
can't do that. He
hates
hates
dogs.
dogs.
He hates dogs. That's
Yeah.
not good.
I hate dogs.
What
Dogs
do
and
you
children.
like? What do you like to do?
I'd say, well, you touched
Basketball.
on something with basketball. I used to play in a softball league, but I was able to gain weight somehow playing softball.
Drinking beer
Yeah,
between
right.
innings.
Right. I
We
think
had one
Patron
league.
and heroin.
We had a league that I played in. This is actually the truth. One of the leagues I played in before it got shut down by the town because it just became insanity. Every base was a quarter keg of beer. And you had a cup in your back pocket. If you got a base, you filled
he's a
up.
tough case.
He's a tough case.
But I've had
but-
other
You gotta
doctors have suggested, and do you think there's anything to this of just killing myself?
No.
No, absolutely not.
Come on, stop that. That's not funny. Martina doesn't like those kind of jokes.
Well, it's my
You're
own
depressing
expense.
us all.
That's right. You're bringing Martina down, and she's an upbeat person. All right, you got to get back to this to me. Explain to me. So you and a married woman go to lunch.
Yeah.
She hangs out with you. Girl talk. Does the talk get romantic right away?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No, but she kept looking at me. You know,
Staring.
it's that eyeball
Right.
connection. I'm like, what is, I was like,
And you're
what's
probably
going
like,
on here?
This is
I thought you were
confusing.
married. Yeah, I was.
Right. And then where do you go? Do you go back to your place right away, or do you start calling? I mean, is there a long courtship, or is it almost immediate that the two of you have to have each
Well,
other?
it was, no, it wasn't that immediate, but it happened within a few weeks, all of it. You know, you sort of hang out again, and then it progresses.
Were you afraid the husband would come after you?
No.
You weren't.
No.
See, girls can get away with that.
Yeah, but you know what? I always wondered, because you came, that was a very public relationship. and it was so controversial, because she was getting out of a marriage.
Not proud of that.
Yeah,
not proud of that.
That
but
was tough because it came onto the court.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't proud of that how it happened because really need to get out of a relationship before you start another one. But
I was
like
proud
that happens.
of it.
I mean, it happened
it certainly
so
made
fast.
the game interesting.
I was proud of it. I got to tell you something. That blew me away.
That was a good relationship while it lasted.
3 years.
No, 7.
7 years with her?
Yeah.
She was hot.
Yes, she still is probably, though I haven't seen her for about 15
But what drove me crazy is she hit you up for dough.
Yeah, well, that seems to be the case. A lot of times, it's whoever leaves the relationship needs to pay for the fact that they're getting out, and it's like, was it that bad being with me? But
were you angry about that? I would have been. I mean, you lived with her for 7 years. You probably gave her, gifts,
lifestyle.
A
good lifestyle, yeah.
Good lifestyle. But is she entitled to any of your money because you dated her for 7 years?
Well, it wouldn't be different because it's gay or straight. But the thing is that I was making all that money before she came into my life. I was #1 player in the world when we got together. I was still #1 when she left.
Yes.
Now you're thinking like a dude.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. I certainly offered her a good settlement, but she wanted more. Because she said she did everything but hit the tennis ball.
These broads.
A minor detail there. The hitting the tennis ball is
the major
a lot
thing.
of people can do what she was doing, but not very many people obviously can do what I was doing.
You see how girls are?
But it's I think every case is individual. Every case is individual. And
I felt bad for you.
It's hard to paint it with a broad brush.
I felt bad for you because, I feel bad for a guy. I'm not saying a woman isn't entitled to something in a marriage or this stuff, but you weren't even married. You were dating. You were.
They were living together.
It would have been the same. Yeah. Had we been straight, had we been able to get married, then we would have. That would have been my first marriage, and this one would be my second.
And you would have had a prenuptial agreement, probably.
I sort of feel funny about those because I really wouldn't ask my mate to do that. Because
you wouldn't?
No, I wouldn't. No, it's like, I know, maybe I'm still naive, but I wouldn't.
You're
do that.
naive.
Yeah, I know.
You're absolutely. Listen, you've been in not all of your relationships have gone smoothly. No. I mean, you have a nice time for the one before Judy was Rita Mae Brown. And she shot at you with a gun.
Well.
You drive these women crazy.
Yeah.
You know what it is? These women don't want to give you up, do they? They're in love with you.
I think they like the lifestyle. It's a fun lifestyle. It could be me. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you are a good-looking woman.
Down, yeah.
Your tongue leads to violence. I don't know what
and
you do.
It's not even pierced either.
You know what it reminds me of is Michael Jordan's wife now just broke the record.
But wait a second.
Got 168 million, and that's a record, and people say she deserved it. And much like you, Martina, he's an athlete. I didn't see her. She wasn't the one hitting the shot against Georgetown in 1982.
But make those baskets.
I never saw her on the court once.
Wait a second. So how long were you with Rita Mae? 1981, I'm taking. A year.
Yeah.
Hot
that
chick,
was a
right?
short, sweet relationship, huh?
Thank God. Hot chick?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
You good looking?
Yeah. Nice looking woman, yeah.
She took a shot at you with a gun?
Yeah, she was mad.
What was she so angry about?
She was mad. I'm definitely not gonna go there.
Why? Is it bad to go there?
No. I mean, it was very personal. I didn't take it out into the public, so I really would rather not talk about that.
Why didn't you take it to the public?
Well, because it really was just something that doesn't need to be talked about. Maybe one day I will tell my side of the story.
Oh man, this sounds good.
I know it's good. I'm saving it for my next biography.
Were you cheating on her?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
So she got pissed.
She was very pissed.
You were in your car. You start to drive away, and she shoots at you?
Yeah. But she said she didn't really shoot at me. She just shot to warn me, but the bullet came about 10 inches by my face.
Some warning.
Oh, my God.
That was a close call, yeah.
What is it like when a bullet just misses you?
It wasn't pretty.
Did you shake? Did you cry?
I got the hell out of there. And then I cried later.
Did you call the cops?
No.
Why?
Well, because nothing happened.
Hold it. If somebody shot at me, I'm calling the cops because they could do it again.
They could shoot at somebody else, even, in their anger.
She was in
whatever.
shock. She was in shock. It was.
You're very understanding.
Where did she get the gun?
That I don't know. It's a free country. You can buy a gun anywhere.
You can buy a gun anywhere.
Yeah, but you didn't know her to be a gun owner.
Well, I didn't know that she would want to use it.
How did this come out in the papers and stuff? How did people?
It didn't. It was actually somebody else that I think wrote about it, and then it came. I didn't write about it.
You never would have gone public with it.
No, it's just too private.
You got to take a page out of the great Sean Connery's book and give these women the backhand.
Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they need.
Just be quiet.
I don't know,
Artie, come on.
She's a woman too, though. What's wrong with that?
Oh, shut up.
She can't beat up another broad.
You're being
ridiculous.
silly.
No violence in relationships.
This woman shot at her.
But wait a second. Hold it.
Should I just whip you up? You know.
Yes, beat him up.
Guys beat women because they can get away with it because they're stronger physically.
I would never do that in a million years. But another woman.
Artie,
come on.
It's not the right answer.
Artie.
Martina. Martina.
Two broads can fight.
She's an athlete. It would always be a mismatch.
Wait,
she's not a man.
Martina, I don't understand something about your personality. I don't know you well. In fact, I don't know you at all. But if somebody...
But you would like to.
I would like to know you. I would.
We'll go to dinner?
I would like to go to dinner with you. I want you to turn me.
Howard will never come back.
She could turn you lesbian.
I want to become a lesbian. I think I am a lesbian. Martina, if somebody shot at me, I could never sleep until it was somehow resolved. In other words, I would be nervous that they would want to do it again.
No, that wasn't going to ever going to happen. I knew that.
How did you know that? Did you talk to her?
Just because of what happened afterwards. I mean, she was in shock. She literally couldn't move for a couple of days afterwards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you must have really pissed her off.
It was a bad moment, but again, God, it's like another lifetime. You know, you talk about it. It's
That's
like it wasn't even you. It was
That's
1980.
a wild story.
It was.
You know what someone once said to me? They said, boy, Martina was really bold in her day before she got settled down. She would just go up to a woman that she liked and she'd just stare at them.
That's not true.
I know, but when this person said it to me, I said, what do guys do?
But I never did that. I would be too embarrassed if they didn't stare back. I'd really literally let them come to me.
You're like Burt Reynolds.
I think I was too scared that they would say no or that I would embarrass them. I completely never went after anybody. I would, check them out up and down, check the body curve.
Were you scared to go?
That was it.
Were you scared to go back home after that?
No.
Not at all?
No.
You were brave.
It was awkward, of course. But
how did you know it was safe?
Well, because the gun was no more there.
How did the gun disappear? How did you know it was
Well, there were
gone?
some people that lived in the house, caretakers. So they were sort of taking care of the
so they witnessed this and they said, we have to now take care of this situation.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable to me.
But that was at your house?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Charlottesville.
Let me ask you this. Was it weird
That's
to you?
why I think it's not a good thing to have guns in the house.
Yeah, I would say so.
But later on, Rita Mae Brown and Judy Nelson hooked up, right? They became a couple.
That was pretty weird.
Was that a revenge thing against you?
They apparently had a good time. But it didn't last very long. I think it was like a year thing. I don't know, but that was weird.
Like if one of my ex-girlfriends hooked up with I don't know, like someone that I dated before that, like it would seem like a revenge tactic to me. Like all of this commotion goes on around you. That's what I admired most. You have all these women shooting at you, suing you. I mean, it's like
it was an interesting life.
You're like a drug to these.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh, I can imagine. Orgies, I bet.
No, I missed out on that.
I don't believe it for a minute.
I know you don't, but honestly, God, I mean, it's God.
Never two women at once.
No,
I don't believe it.
No, well, I know.
I know.
I always thought I would have a three-way somewhere there, but it just never happened. Boring.
Is there a great story somewhere in you where when you were #1 tennis player in the world, a very famous woman, and you hooked up? Is there anything like that in your past?
Unfortunately, no, that didn't happen either.
I think there's more of a book in you than we know. I think there is something like that.
No. There were some possibilities, but it just did not happen. Damn. I missed out on a lot more than you think,
I thought Robin was falling for you.
Robin is,
I can't even get Martina to dinner.
No, I feel like I heard, and you were kind of interested in Robin. I think you were.
Not interested. I'm interested in her as a human being. I am married and she is straight, so it's like perfect match.
Right.
We can just go out and have a good time, and there is no stress.
She actually gives me advice on men.
Yeah, I did.
What you think about flaunting?
Have you met Martina's wife?
No, we're never in. She's always traveling.
But I brought presents from her for you.
Is that right?
Is she super hot, Martina? Is she younger than you?
She's cute. She's young. She's older.
Older?
She's, a couple of years older.
I am shocked.
I know.
I am shocked. I always pegged you for the younger, hottie.
Well, it was weird because I went from always being the youngest person in the room to now being the oldest, except for my mate, who is older. But
you've dated older women before, right?
Yes. Well, most of them were older.
Nancy Lieberman, basketball player, was older than you.
Yes. No, she's younger.
She is?
She's younger, yeah. But
golfer Sandra Hine?
Haney, that was when I was like 19. Of course she's older. I was 19 years old.
That must have been hot. You, a 19-year-old Martina Navratilova, an older woman.
And Sandra Heine.
Heine. You and Sandra Heine. And what a name.
But the thing is, people. I lived with the women that I was with. I lived with them, so it was very public. Everybody.
What do you
knows
do
about
to
it.
these women to get them so crazy? Teach me. Let me sit at your feet.
Well, we're gonna have to go out.
No, seriously, what is it? Do you? Is it the?
Is it technique? Is that what you're asking?
They always say that women make better love to women because they'll spend time caressing, the foreplay. Now, I know Beth doesn't even care about foreplay.
Mm-hmm. She must be very hetero.
She's super hetero.
It's Grand Slam, thank you. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
But I think she's super hetero. Who knows?
It could be an act.
You get these girls around Martina.
She didn't know she liked all that touching.
What a powerful woman you are.
Well, thank you, Howard.
Super impressive. Forget the tennis accomplishments.
Forget the tennis. I know, it's just,
It's amazing.
By the way, she
do you have a technique? Do women say you're just great in bed?
Well, like I said, Howard, I had no complaints.
You and your lover now have been together 7 years, your wife. I think
Not a legal wife, but one day, hopefully.
Let's hope.
When this nation wakes up to human rights.
Of course. When two people are happy, let's let them do that, whatever they want.
Leave everybody alone. Let people find love where they can.
I'm so with you on that.
The gender shouldn't matter, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm ready to turn fruity. I got to do something.
Isn't this sounds like fun, right?
No, just equality.
Sounds like fun.
Yes. George, you're not officially married yet, are you, to Brad?
Well, we can't be. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in the way.
Right.
The California legislature passed the same-sex marriage.
Would you marry him if Arnold Schwarzenegger said it's okay?
Would I marry Brad?
Yes.
I would, and you have an invitation to the wedding.
I would go.
Yeah, we keep trying to arrange a meeting between you and Arnold so that you can talk to him about that.
You have tried, yes.
I want to learn from Martina how to
get... And privately, Arnold agrees with it. You know that he does. And that's the problem, that politicians say one thing and they mean another. And that's what I like about you, Howard. You say exactly what you think. You don't care.
I think George Bush is not against gay marriage.
Oh, he's not either.
I honestly believe that, and I think he panders to the right wing, the religious right wing.
And it was the same with Reagan and Bush.
He supported an amendment to the Constitution, George Bush.
Are you saying politicians can be two-faced?
Would you ever? But they do make strange bedfellows.
Would you ever be attracted to Ellen DeGeneres? Is that your type? I don't see it.
No, not quite.
I didn't think so. Why?
I don't know. Just not. It's about the whole look, the personality.
Rosie O'Donnell is not your type? You like an in-shape kind of woman? Would you go out with a heavyset woman?
It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. It's really the person,
Oh, come on. No fat chicks on your list.
It's like Robin would be more my type than Rosie. But I don't know why. I mean,
I know why. Robin's in shape.
I wasn't in shape when she first met me.
Yeah, no.
You were way more in shape than Rosie.
She's like...
I shrunk.
You need a narrow chair so you don't fall off.
I am fascinated by all things in your life and fascinated by your technique. And I've always said this about Martina Navratilova. I said it on the air before I ever met you. She must do things to women that drives them crazy.
Sometimes you have to remember that less is more.
Now, what do you mean by that? Explain.
Maybe you're doing too much, Howard.
Too much or too fast, too hard, too whatever.
What's more important?
Less is more.
Kissing, touching the breasts, or caressing the vagina? What is more important?
Well, that depends on the woman. That's what you need to pay attention to.
Oh, so you now have to read the woman? Oh, dear.
I can't do that.
That's how they respond.
There's no formula.
Really? I would never know that.
No, because some women are more sensitive some places and some others. Just like guys. I'm sure they're not exactly the same. Some guys get it on differently, right?
How much time does one spend on the breasts? I don't spend a lot.
No time at all?
I spend zero. I mean, a little bit. One kiss, two kisses, boom.
Boom, you're off to something else.
I'm a vagina man. That's my thing.
You're diving before you know it.
I love it. I love vagina.
I mean, when you get in a vagina, you just go, God made this for a like this is a perfect match.
It is.
Well, they have breasts too, and maybe they like to have their breasts tantalized.
Yeah, well, fuck it, I'll tantalize.
You got to know the
Are toys important?
Toys, used to be,
No more?
Well.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Well, you can play, but I don't think they're important. No. They're not essential. Let's put it that way.
For you to be happy, though, you have to be with a woman who's athletic, I would think. Because you have such an athletic lifestyle. Here you are, the spokesperson for AARP or the new health and fitness ambassador. You would not be with a woman who did not share in your enthusiasm for tennis and all sports?
Not necessarily true.
But you have a whole lifestyle that, supports, your health. And do they have to be healthy and into that lifestyle as well?
Healthy, yes, but they don't have to be into the lifestyle, no.
It's
about the animals, really, bottom line.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to some people. Mel, you're on in New York City. Martina Navratilova, the greatest tennis player of all time. Still, no one has surpassed her. Not even Serena. Not even the sister. Venus.
Yeah, they got to play more.
Right, they don't play enough.
They have the potential, but they don't play enough.
Yeah, they haven't managed their careers nearly as well.
Who is the greatest male tennis player of all time?
Well, I would still say Rod Laver, with Pete Sampras being a close second, and now Roger's breathing on their necks.
Rod Laver,
Roger
really?
is amazing.
What about John McEnroe? Was he great?
He could have been. He had a great couple of years, and he had the potential to be the greatest, I think, but he was too lazy.
But there was also a time when there was Borg and Becker. It was Connors. There was a very competitive era that he was in.
Absolutely. There were some great players, Ed Burke, but McEnroe basically played exhibitions so he would practice because he was too lazy to practice.
Yeah.
He played exhibitions as a way to prepare for tournament.
I see.
So
I see him quite a bit. I run into.
Is that right?
Yes. And he told me he is the greatest male tennis player.
Well, he still thinks that, I'm sure.
No, he actually never said that to me.
Actually, he is very complimentary to other tennis players. He really is.
Let's go to Mel. Mel, what is your question for the great...
Good morning.
Yes.
Yes, Martina definitely put her money where her mouth was, which was usually on a vagina. But Martina, how do you answer the allegations that you played your entire career on steroids?
There are no allegations, and I never took anything. I was extremely against it. In fact, I had a boy come up to me one time, and I was in a gym working out. He says, "What do you think about blah, blah, blah?" He said this word. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He says, "Well, what do you think about that?" I said, "What is it?" He said, "It's a steroid." I'm like, "Don't even think about taking it." It's a 15-year-old boy that wants to cheat right there. Never took anything.
People thought that because, A, you were a superior athlete, and also your muscularity was superior. But I remember that you used to do tremendous amount of exercise and weight training, which wasn't so common for tennis players back
Not at
then.
all. I worked out hard, but I was always muscular. You look at my mother; she has big arms. I've always had that physique, and then I worked at it.
You were
and I
so
had very
dominant.
low body fat, so it really showed up. But never touched anything.
You were
Never,
physically more powerful than most of the women that played.
I was 5'8", which was big then. Now I would be small, but back then I was next to Chris. I mean, she's like 5'6", so I look big. But I stand next to Serena or Venus, and I'm a pipsqueak.
Right, Roy, you're on the air in yes.
In Ohio, Martina, back in the 70s, Chris Everett was so hot in that little tennis skirt. Did you ever fantasize about her?
She's pretty cute.
Did you want? I could see that where you would be attracted to her.
Well, Chris would be my type, but it was so tight in that we played against each other. You really didn't go there.
Did you ever think about her alone at night?
No, I never really took it
fantasized?
that far with any of the players. It was like they were too close.
When you were a young girl growing up, who was your fantasy girl? Was it anyone in the movies, an actress? Who was the girl that defined what you wanted in life from a partner?
I don't know. I guess, I can't even think. I mean,
I know in the book you admired Audrey
Sophia
Hepburn.
Loren.
Sophia Loren.
See, I'm happy for you the way your life turned out. I think you're a content, happy woman. You're content in your own skin, because I think your father was very rough on you. I see this with a lot of athletes. Your father, dare I say, was absolutely nasty. He said he'd prefer you to be a prostitute than to be gay.
Well, when he found out that I was gay, but at that point I was 25 years old. Where he was hard on me was that he criticized every single shot when I was playing. He was my coach, and he was very critical.
Would you recommend that parents stay out of the coaching business?
Well, but he was always very positive as well, but it was hard. But
when he turned to you and found out you were gay at 25 years old, I don't care how old you are at that point, when your father, your mentor, the guy who was your coach, blah, 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 he comes up and says, I can't stand your lifestyle.
Yeah.
I would prefer you would have been
you sleep with a different man every night.
Right.
Yeah. As long as it was a guy instead of a woman.
Do you cut off relations with your father at that point?
No, not at all.
Really?
We didn't talk as much, but we were still speaking. We never stopped speaking. And we resolved it because he said, you know what, I don't understand. I'm going to learn more about it. And then he read some books about homosexuality, and he figured out that he really didn't do anything wrong, that I didn't do anything wrong. And
How long did you not talk to him for?
No, we talked. We never did. We
always spoke.
Yeah, we never not talked.
Why were you always the good daughter? Why do you think you never rebelled? Why do you think
the
you never...
older child syndrome, you know? I was always trying to please my parents. My mother divorced when I was 4 years old, and I was always trying to make sure that she was happy and didn't give her any trouble. I was such a trouble-free kid. It was a joke, actually.
But it's a big burden for you to carry, to always be the person who pleases the parents, right?
So when I get criticized, I take it very personally.
You do?
Yeah.
When you would get criticized?
I take myself too seriously. I try to ease up a little bit.
So when reporters and people who comment on sports would be critical,
Terrible.
Martina's not this, not that, you would go into a major funk.
Well, I would just try to figure out why they said that, because it really wasn't true. If it's true, then I sort of, you still rebel against it, but then you accept and say, okay, I can get better. But when it wasn't justified, that's when it's not fair.
Mm-hmm. In other
that's
words,
when it really bothered me.
You really shouldn't have cared that much. It shouldn't have mattered that much, but it mattered to you because you had been so criticized your whole life.
Yeah, I think so. Well, it wasn't criticized. It was that something was wrong with every stroke, that I hit. So it's like, come on, I can't be that bad. But it kept me coming back. But what happened also is I shut my father out. I wouldn't listen anymore. So I still do that now. I don't listen because I just shut people out. I can be in a room of 20 people and completely read my book and not care about what's going on. Because
that was your defense mechanism.
That was my defense,
against a very critical father.
Yeah, I was just a wonder, because the criticism was so bad at certain points, how you turned it off and then kept going forward.
Well, I just, learned from...
So when you're in relationship with your wife now, do you turn her off? Do you sit there sometimes and zone out and tune out? And she says, Martina, you're too distant. I can't take this.
No, she says, where are you? So she grabs me right away.
Come back.
She knows
She's good, and she tells me exactly
what's going on with you.
Yeah, she does. She knows me really well.
It's a good defense mechanism, but it probably ruins a lot of your relationships.
It's bad for relationships, and I think that's why some of them failed, or some of them shouldn't have been started. But
people were shooting at you, for God's sake.
Now I learned my lessons the hard way, and it's a work in progress. Like
so
I said
are you someone who visits a psychiatrist and you try to work on this?
I did that a long time ago, but now I'm good. I think I'm figuring it out.
Did you have a sports psychiatrist for games and stuff like that to learn to visualize and all that?
No, never did.
Wow.
I sort of figured it out on my own. Billie Jean also helped me out. She was into the psychology bit, but that was, again, very late in my career. I had great coaches with Mike Estep and Renee Richards.
You and I have to sit down and talk about sex one time, hardcore. I mean, off the air, where you can really tell me what's going
Howard,
on.
I don't know if I can teach you anything, really.
No, I'd like to know what you really do in the bedroom. I am sitting here fantasizing. I see fingers, I see toys, I see fists. I don't know what goes on. A fist. I see a fist. That's right.
Oh, my jeez. I don't know what you're looking at.
You have no idea what's going on. I see tennis rackets.
That kind of fist.
I see tennis rackets.
I think you may see Martina punching you in the face.
I tell you what I used my tennis racket for one time. It was very useful. Stone crab claws. I didn't have a hammer in the house. I used the butt of the racket to break down
really?
crab claws.
I had stone crab claws. I could not break those open.
You needed a tennis racket.
No, I could see a tennis racket as part of the sexual thing. I'm with Martina Navratilova. I'm a woman. I go, listen.
What is the string tension on that?
Not string tension, the handle. Could you know what I'm saying?
What grip size?
Let's do. Martina, you are delightful.
All right, Howard. Thanks.
I tell you, listen, I really do want to speak privately with you about your sex life. I see Mexicans tied up in the corner of a house. Don't even ask what I see.
You know what's fun to do with a tennis racket? If someone falls asleep in the sun, put it over their face.
Oh, that's great.
That's a good one.
They look like wake up like a waffle hour.
All the uses for a tennis racket. Spaghetti strainer. We could go on and on.
A lot of things. Martina, I love seeing you.
Book in this.
I congratulate you on all your successes on and off the court.
All right.
And let me tell you, no woman has ever shot at me, and I only wish they would. I only wish they were passionate
you
about it.
You leave and they say, good riddance.
Nobody gets that upset.
You're like Richard Pryor or something with these
Nobody gets upset when I leave.
Yeah,
and it's a big source of my depression.
Oh, so you're not leaving anymore, see? You're in bed. You're getting hooked up.
Oh, yes, we are.
Excellent.
Going ahead with the marriage.
All right.
Martina.
Yeah, how is that going, by the way? We don't hear anything about details. Yeah.
Well, Beth has said to me, now she's figured out what our wedding is going to be.
Oh, she has? Okay.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Okay.
I don't want to say what it's going to be yet. And then we have sort of fantasized about a time when we will do this.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have a date specifically, but now we are talking to someone who plans these things.
I see.
You know.
Wedding
Well,
planner.
you think I'm nuts?
No,
What are you
absolutely.
saying?
I think.
Do you think it'll end in disaster?
I hope not. I don't think so. Beth really loves you, and you really love her.
I do,
So,
but you know what
just
happens?
keep talking and
But look how things go
keep
wrong.
it interesting.
You know what happens.
You haven't
Yeah, but I
figured
think
out.
you're old enough to figure out what you want.
I
mean,
hope
that's
so.
you know we've done all the misses. Now we got it right finally.
We do,
Hallelujah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm hoping
Absolutely.
he has it right. I'm just saying. Do you know what
you get
the
tempted,
things
though?
are that take you out of a relationship?
Oh, yes.
Are
My
you
father was very critical, and I hear his criticism, and I can read a book in a room full of people. Now I have an answer. Wait a second, Martina. Seriously, you know what happens. You're in the great relationship, isn't that? And then something happens, you meet someone, and wham.
Is it always a meet someone?
That's what Martina's story is.
Yeah, well, again, that was like 25 years ago. No, that wouldn't happen anymore.
One of these young chicks comes by, and boom, boom, boom. The next thing you know,
That
you
would
can't
be no
resist.
boom, boom, boom.
Well, good for you.
It's sort of like looking at a movie. It's like, watch but don't touch. Type thing.
I see. How do you keep
But
your
I
sex?
don't even look. I
But
don't
how do you
even
keep your
think
sex
about
life active? How do you keep the magic? What is the secret?
Staying close. Staying emotionally connected, then the sex just happens. I mean, it's not sex, it's making love anyway.
I see.
Yeah.
You don't want any
Stay
part of
close.
that making love, do
No,
you?
no, I want sex.
Yeah, well, see, I think that's the basic difference between men and women.
You're
Bottom
telling
line.
me you've matured so much. You leave this studio today, one of my, I don't know, the girls who work here, hot secretary, comes over to you, puts her face in your lap. I mean, gets that forward. You're saying no.
Absolutely.
I'm married.
Absolutely.
You're a better woman than I am. You really are. Martina Navratilova has now the honor of being the AARP's new health and fitness ambassador. She tried to help Artie, but now she's thinking of resigning her post at AARP.
Artie stumped her.
Artie's
I
a
think
tough
you had
nut
a
to
good
crack,
answer.
so to speak.
I think you had a good answer for Artie. Play basketball. Do
Right.
something you enjoy.
Yeah,
I like
that's a
that,
good-
Artie.
All right. What do I owe you for that?
Join the league.
And for more information about Martina and what she's up to now and the AARP, you can go to aarpfitness.com. So this is primarily for people who are alta-cockers, like in the 50s. And
You need to stay active.
how to stay active, how to stay in shape.
Healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, healthcare is getting more and more difficult to get, and the older you get, the less you do, and then you become less healthy. So it's all about staying active, not really worrying about your age, and getting out there and having a good time and staying fit, and then you don't need those prescriptions and drug prescriptions and
That's right. You'll stay healthy. And that's it. That's the end of it.
having a good time. I refuse to grow up.
Enjoying life,
I
yeah.
refuse to grow up.
What is it, Mark? Yes?
Hey, Martina.
Yeah.
Hey, it's an honor to talk to you. I'm a big tennis fan. Hey, two quick questions. Did you feel like honored that Martina Hingis's mom named her daughter after you?
Is that true?
Yeah.
She did, and that's I was expecting some weird question. That's a very nice question. Thank you for that.
Yeah, what do you sure you're calling
appreciate
into
it.
the
See
right
what
show?
What the second question is, we don't know yet.
No, the
But
question
no,
to me, did you go down on Martina Hingis?
But she did. I played against her mom, Melanie, when
Right.
we were juniors, and she named her not because I became a great tennis player, as much as because I left the country and stuck it to the communists, stuck it to the system.
You did.
And say I can do it better than you, and that's what she was sort of proud of, and that's what most Czech people are proud of. It, that I stuck it to them, and
You are a
and went off
terrific
on my
woman.
own.
You really have some interesting history.
And here's my second question. Did you get that picture I sent you of my feet?
Is Anna Kournikova and Maria Sharapova your type?
Of course.
No.
Anna Kournikova is not your
No.
type. Oh, I don't believe that.
No.
That I believe is not
No,
truthful.
Well, thank you, Martina Francis.
Monica Bellucci's my type, if you want to know my type.
Boy, I love that Anna Kournikova. What an ass on her. Bob, certainly you must have an abnormal question in Paramus, New Jersey.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
An abnormal
We're
question.
looking for abnormal questions.
Of course. I mean, what kind of question would
After all, what is normal about a cycle and a washing machine, right?
But that is an honor. No one names their child Howard.
I think there are a lot more Howards
I don't
coming
see
into
any.
the world now.
I think you'll see that now.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah,
We're
why
still
not?
waiting. I'm still waiting for somebody to die and leave me a bunch of money in there from their will. That would be cool.
Yeah, I keep waiting
Yeah,
for
that's
that
a real
one.
fan. Go ahead, Bob. One final question, then Martina has better things to do than to sit here all day. What is it, Bob?
Martina, I was just wondering what kind of panties you were wearing.
Now, there's the question with them. Martina.
You really have to know?
Do you wear a thong?
No.
You don't? Why? No. Grandma panties?
Nope.
You don't wear panties? Look at you. You do not wear underwear?
Nope.
Wow. And what about your pants?
It's more comfortable. You just wash them.
You wash them more.
You wash them.
Look at you. Robin, what do you think of that?
I'm shocked.
I love that answer. Well, good for you. Now I know why you're so lovely.
That's why I don't have panty line. I don't have to worry about it.
Good for you. Martina Navratilova is in shape, by the way, and she is an excellent ambassador for the AARP. Certainly, as we age, you have to stay in shape, and you have managed to do it gracefully.
You have to be active in securing your health.
And play basketball.
And go on my website, find out more about what else I do.
Yeah, find out more.
Paint with tennis balls.
I talked to them about that when you were. I saw that when you were doing the French Open.
Is that what you're doing? You paint with tennis balls?
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of nonsense.
It sounds like it, but go look at the pictures.
It looks good?
It's fabulous. Yeah.
Do you have one, Robin?
I don't have one yet.
Are you going clubbing?
I'll bring you a painting
Are you going
next time.
clubbing this weekend with Robin?
No, I don't think so.
Where you hit
She
people
is
over the head
never
with
in
a
one
club.
place at one time.
No, not that kind of
I would
club.
love to go dancing. No,
You would?
Really?
But
We're
I need a
going-
couple like tequila margarita thingies before I go.
Robin,
We are
why-
going to the cookie party first, and then we're going to dance.
They're going to dance.
All right.
All right, maybe you'll go.
If you want, Martina, I could bring some ecstasy to the party. I'll be there.
Stop it.
Actually, I have a hockey tournament to play this
Have you
weekend.
ever tried drugs at all? Have you ever tried pot or heroin or
I think
ecstasy?
I'll plead the fifth on that one.
Oh, you have tried a few things. No
not the
kidding.
heavy duty stuff.
70. Well, she's around the 70s.
70s and 80s, but it's a long. Again,
You don't
it's a
smoke
long
weed
time ago.
anymore?
No.
You tried it?
Yeah. Long
Anything
time
heavy?
ago.
Quaaludes?
No.
Hash oil?
No.
Psilocybin? Mushrooms? Well,
I'm a lightweight. I'm such a lightweight that when I painted my fingernails this morning, I got high off the nail polish.
Oh, I would love to be like that.
I'm a useless lightweight. One beer and I'm happy.
Hey, I have a question, a tennis-related question, real quick. Do you think, was there any professional male from your era that you think you could have beaten?
Oh my God, he's always with
he's
this,
hung up on that.
this,
Depends how
battle
old
of the
they are.
sexes.
Well, I'm curious.
You know?
I'm curious. Do you think, was there a guy that...
A ranking tennis player that she could beat.
Yeah.
Sure, there were plenty of them.
Well, we'll let her answer.
Well, okay, let me tell you. When I was in my prime, and a guy, there was a bet whether I could beat a guy named ranked 100.
Who was that?
So I don't even remember who it was now. But on grass, when I played my best against a guy that really was a much better, like a clay courter, that wasn't a specialty. I would have liked my chances.
Really?
I believe it.
But,
against a ranked guy?
Yeah.
Against the right guy. I had to be the right guy. No big serves, because it had to be somebody my sort of physique, not somebody that could just overpower me, because it's so much of it is power.
Right.
And height.
It's much like running. There are plenty of those elite women that beat elite male athletes.
Just maybe
running.
not the top guys.
Yeah, just not the guys who are the fastest.
Because years ago on the show...
For that, you need to cheat. You need to do the steroids. And
Right.
that, again,
years ago on the show, I was ripped off. I beat a basketball player who was a woman, and they gave it to her.
No,
They gave her the
that's
ring.
another story.
Well, you fouled out or something. I don't know.
Martina, thank you.
All right, Howard. Thanks a lot, guys.
AARPfitness.com. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Martina, how'd it go in there today?
Excellent.
You had a good time?
I was on the couch for a long time. I was like, God, he didn't go to a commercial. This is great.
Howard wanted to talk a lot about your sex life.
Yeah.
Is that hard to talk about?
Well, I don't talk about it that much with my friends, so kind of talking about it in public is pretty much the same thing. It's like too much information. But he always gets out of people more than they think they're gonna say. But I really didn't say anything that I wouldn't have said to anybody else. But Howard is a good guy, so I give him a little more.
And he seemed to be a little jealous about how
no, he wants to know
you could
more.
pick up chicks better than he can.
Well, I don't know about that. I think he beats me on that account, but he's definitely curious about what's my secret. So.
You're watching Howard TV's HD Clip of the Week.
And let's get to our game. Couples, as you know, there can be no hints.
Okay.
All right. So, I'm going to begin with Evil Dave and his partner, Angie. Remember, the couples that match the most walk away with $5,000.
Oh, my God.
That's good money. Dave, can you use $5,000?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's see what happens here.
Also, we should tell Angie that if you blink 3 times real quick, we will get you help.
Well, I'll take off my glasses.
George and Brad, I know you're very wealthy men, but I'm sure you could always use a $5,000.
We have a good charity to give it to.
Okay, that's very sweet. Blue Iris and Ron, I know you need the money, right?
Yeah.
Right. All right, so think carefully now when you answer. We're going to start with Dave and Angie. Robin, who's your money on?
I gotta say, it's gotta be Brad and George, don't you think?
What do you say, Artie?
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put my cash on Blue Iris.
All right, and let's say no one is going with Evil Dave and Angie.
Nobody's taking Evil Dave and Angie.
You never know. All right, here we go.
Country.
First question, free country, right? Here's the first question. Angie, we asked Dave, when your partner orgasms, where does the sperm go? Brad is laughing, but it's not your turn, Brad. Okay, Angie, so you're having sex with Dave.
Okay.
All right, try to picture that.
All right, try to imagine it.
Your wildest imagination.
And your partner has an orgasm.
Okay.
Somewhere that disgusting, gooey stuff has to go somewhere. Where does it go?
In me?
Inside of you is your answer.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a match. Dave said on the bed. He says he shoots his load onto the bed.
See, I told you they weren't having
I don't want to
sex
get you in trouble, for God's sakes. All right.
Why don't you know what goes inside of her?
Huh?
How do you not know what goes inside of her?
Well, you know.
Well, you know what? Angie, how could he not get that right?
I don't know. He's a little...
He's a little out of it. Have you
Right
been-
of center,
Okay,
yeah.
all right, okay.
Right of
I'm gonna
center?
I'm going to go to George Takei and Brad. George, when your partner orgasms, this is what we asked George, where does the sperm go?
When I have an orgasm.
No, when George
No.
has the orgasm, where does the sperm
Oh, it
end
goes
up?
in me.
Where in you?
I think that's a clear enough answer, Howard.
Does it go... all you will say is be truthful.
In my mouth.
Well, let's hold up the sign,
George,
and
hold up
sure
the
enough, there it is, the mouth. You got it right. And of course, you run into the bathroom and spit it out, and then gargle. We got the whole detail. Brad, congratulations. I'd spit it out too.
Thank you for that.
That is a point on the board for our couple.
Brad, you and I have a lot in common. I would do the same thing.
Why not just swallow the whole thing?
I don't know. Didn't somebody say once that you shouldn't swallow?
Really?
I heard that semen might.
We might have said
stuff
that.
in it.
Yeah.
Do what?
I don't know. I thought
Bounce
it's not
back.
clean.
Bounce back.
You heard
That's
it might
what
not
makes
be
babies.
Yeah.
George says he doesn't care that you go and spit it out. I thought maybe you would swallow it to show your love of George.
I'll start doing that.
Don't do us any favors.
It's okay. I totally understand your point of view. Believe me, I understand it. All right, Blue Iris and Ron. Ron, we said to Blue, when your partner orgasms, where does the sperm go? Ron, you certainly must know where it goes. Where does it go?
In her
Where?
mouth.
In her mouth. Blue,
And
hold
Blue
up the sign.
said-
And Blue, what did you say? You said mouth. All right, we've got a tie game now. Blue
Two
Iris
of our
and Ron.
couples are on the board.
All right, Evil Dave and Angie, you're going to have to do better. The second question. Let's start with George and Brad this time.
A lot of blowjobs going on.
Yeah. See, nobody's blowing me. All right. We said to George, Brad, what's your partner's favorite sexual position? What did he say? This is about you. What's your favorite sexual position?
Do I get multiple choice?
Nope. No, you don't. Just describe what your favorite is. What do you like the best?
Brad's favorite sexual position.
That's right.
Not George's.
That's right.
How do I describe that?
He can't help you.
Carefully.
I guess lying next to George in bed.
Go ahead.
No,
He can't
no.
answer.
Sometimes
He can't answer. He can't
Masturbating.
answer.
Lying next
How
to
you
George
when you're
Nesbitt?
lying? How on your stomach?
On my side.
On your side. Lying on your side next to George. Well, let's take a look at what he said. He said you would say on his back, so we can't make it a match.
But no, George is on his back.
Yeah, but
I'm on my side.
But you like
Well,
being
you
on your
got
side.
a match.
You got to match the game. So
I don't know. Well, you do it sometimes on
Isn't
your
there a
side,
judge?
sometimes on your back.
No. Well, let's go to Blue, Iris, and Ron. Ron, what did Blue say? What's your partner's favorite sexual position? What do you like best when you're with the lovely Blue Iris?
All fours.
All fours, doggy style. All right, that's fair enough. Let's see what the match is. Doggy style.
That's my team.
Wow, Blue, Iris, and Ron moving ahead with 2 points.
I didn't know anybody could match with Blue Iris.
Angie, we said the same thing to Evil Dave. If,
If you had to choose a position.
What's the fave?
I like missionary.
Missionary position. Let's hold up that sign. It's missionary. You're on the board.
Usually I do something right.
You sure do.
Thank you.
Right of center.
Next question, we go to Blue and Ron first. If you could change one thing about your partner, what would it be? So we said to Blue, you can change anything you want about Ron. What would it be?
Choose?
What did she choose?
She wanted to change.
I mean, you seem perfect to me.
Yeah, you got it.
But what would she change about you?
What should she change about me?
What's the one little thing?
One little thing.
One little thing.
Come on, we're running out of time. I'm going to have to give a no answer. Just come up with something quickly. I don't want to see you guys miss a point.
All right. Well, argue.
You argue too much. Well, no, I don't think that's a match. Blue, what did you say? Hold up the sign.
No.
You said more energy. She finds that you're older than her and you lack energy.
Yeah.
Is that true? True. Blue, well, he didn't get the match. I'm sorry.
Sorry
All right,
about
but you're
that.
still in the lead. Let's go to Evil Dave and Angie, who appear to be the mismatch of the century for some reason to us, but they've proven they are really lovers. All right. We said to Dave, if you could change one thing about Angie, what would it be?
He always says I'm too bossy.
Too bossy. Let's take a look. Dave, what did you have? Too bossy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at them coming
You know what? That's a real couple.
I mean, I think so.
Look at them coming on.
Brad, what did George say?
I kvetch too much.
What?
Kvetch.
Kvetch too much. You. When you say kvetch, you mean you.
What is it? Complain.
You complain too much.
Yeah.
All right, George, hold up the sign. You are too controlling.
Now, the judges, is that...
Well, that's part of kvetching.
Well, I'm sorry, it's not a match. It's just too broad a category. I'm going to have to take it away.
George.
I'm sorry. It's not a point.
Oh, dear.
All right. Well, we're going to get to our final question.
Semantics.
And the only reason this is the final question is because we are definitely not going to have a tie. I don't think. We're going to see. We might.
What's the score?
Well, actually, we might. Evil Dave and Angie have 2, and Blue Iris and Ron have 2 in a stunning upset so far. George and Brad are behind with only 1 point.
How could that be?
Shocking.
Kvetching is.
Hear the bell go to geography.
It's not controlling. It's complaining.
Well,
it's controlling is a different thing.
It's a way of.
I'm sorry, George.
Yeah, but you didn't say the thing.
Yes,
Judges agree with your call.
Yes, the judge is older. It's a bald director in the back there.
You just watched Howard TV's HD Clip of the Week.
New autobiography called Up Till Now. Wonderful book, getting great notices. A lot of people are buying it. I'm urging Howard and his whole audience to take a look at it because it's filled with laughs. It's also a meaningful book to me, so I recommend it highly. And I'm also looking forward to being on Howard's new show. I keep reading Uncensored, Sirius Radio, and I don't know what that means because he wasn't too censored before, so it looks like a big adventure coming up.
Well, you know, I'm always excited when William Shatner comes to Sirius Satellite Radio. He is a megastar, an icon. He was voted an icon, one of the 50 top icons of television.
Yes, and I think I just got the George Takei treatment from him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Do you know you are an icon? There he is. William Shatner, a singer, an actor, does commercials, does it all.
You don't change.
I'm ageless. And so are you.
No. Well, not really. I mean, the eyes are red, but you look great.
You look good, too.
And the setup is almost exactly the same as the old radio thing.
We didn't want to throw you.
Yeah.
Huh?
We didn't want to throw you, so we kept everything the same.
No, it's really remarkable.
William Shatner, I was just about to say, you were voted, I believe, by Entertainment Weekly or one of these magazines, one of the top 50 icons on television of all time.
They could never forget you.
Like my mother would say, when you get 98%, what happened to the other 2%? Where in the 50 did I rank?
Well, you know, it's funny because in your new book where you write candidly and honestly about yourself, you say you never watched a Star Trek episode. You are an icon because of Star Trek, and yet you never watched an episode because you think you were a shitty actor in Star Trek. You didn't like what you did.
Well, I wouldn't have put the word shitty in front.
What word would you put?
What did you say?
Superb, but I couldn't recognize greatness. I just don't like my face. I don't like the way, I just don't like myself.
You were
But
selected.
shitty actor.
You were selected for Star Trek because you're handsome. You're a handsome man.
You were the male romantic lead.
I was attracted to you, and I'm totally heterosexual.
And you are, and I know you are.
Now, listen, William Shatner hasn't been here in a while. There's a lot of ground to cover. He has written a blockbuster book. He has revealed all. Now, if you remember his last book, he said some things. I remember we played his audiobook on the air, and it was candid and honest, so I'm expecting the same thing from this book, and I will interview you about it. But first, let me remind you of some of the things William Shatner said.
He's already revealed?
And that he's already revealed in his audiobook. The first one, here he is.
Let's see.
In his own words.
What are you
Nichelle Nichols, gaping asshole, has a foul, vaguely organic odor.
You comment on Nichelle Nicole, who, of course, was your co-star. You say he had a gaping asshole. What was that?
I can't, I blank out when I hear that. I just don't remember saying that, but I'm, who am I to argue with myself?
This is from your own words in your own audiobook. Let's listen some more.
You recognize your own voice.
Well, of course.
Here's something you said that I thought was outrageous.
On January 21st, 1972, I fucked a black 7th grade boy at a junior high dance.
All right. Explain that.
But he grew up to be...
Obama? Wow, that was the guy you butt fucked.
He was passionate. He was concerned about the issues, which were his little round thing.
I know other authors are embarrassed by some of the revelations they make in books.
Not me.
Not you. Let us play some more from your first book before we get into the new revelation.
Is there going to be a new audiobook?
Oh, my gosh.
Not now. I hear you all.
Can I expect no less from you?
Let's hear what you had to say in your first book.
I spent the summer of 1966 drinking, come from the nuts of a retarded boy with a raging hard on.
All right, why?
I don't know why you talk that delivery.
Well, because I feel a little bit strange about saying
the director thing. Told you to deliver it like
that.
Right.
Yes. Give it the full thing, give it the full treatment. I would talk like that.
We were on the air the other day, and we had reason to play your classic exchange when you were doing this commercial for, I don't even remember what it was, or you were doing some job, and the director the guy starts telling you how to do the read, and you just berate him.
Oh,
I mean, you
give him a lesson.
You give him a lesson.
Best lesson.
Was it bad or was it good?
It's fantastic. It was so right on. You did 2 reads of the same thing, and they were perfect. They were as good as they were ever going to be. And the guy gets on the thing, the squawk box, and he says to you, Mr. Shatner, can you be a little more up-tempo? And you say to him... the
laugh is the best. When he starts to direct you, the laugh is the best.
And you say to him, I don't even know if you remember this, you say to him, look, why don't you read it for me, and I'll do it the way you do it. So the guy reads it. He reads it horribly. I mean, like a third grader.
Yeah.
And you do a dead-on impression of what he just read. And the guy goes, oh, Mr. Shatner, I'm so sorry I haven't brought this up. You go, no.
You're making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I am reading it the way you read it. That's the way you want it. I'm trying to make the client happy. He goes, no. Now that I'm thinking about it, the guy goes, your first read was so good. I mean, you got this guy so trained, and it's so true. Sometimes they'll make you sit there and go through 100 takes. And you really delivered the goods the first time.
You've been there. I mean,
yes.
Yeah. They don't know.
Well, they want to make themselves worthwhile and
they
tell you
how. They want to feel a part of it.
They want to feel a part of it, but you really had delivered it.
They don't. But it's beyond that. It's their ego. It's not wanting to make it better. It's I'm going to put my imprimatur on your reading.
But you really give it to the guy.
You did such a job on him.
Well, you know what's wrong, really what's wrong, is they're playing rehearsal tapes. Somehow, the engineer or somebody is taking what you do as you try and find the right way of doing it, and making that entertainment that they put out on
But
the,
you know
terrible.
what? They should all hear this so that they keep their mouths shut while you're in there
you know,
working.
a talented guy might have something to add.
True, but they ought to know the difference.
It's funny though, when I hear you do the first read, I go, okay, he nailed it.
Yeah,
he did
he's
it.
perfect.
It's fine. It's very good. I would have you continue, and you'd be done with the session in 15 minutes.
Right. There's a one out there with the word garage.
Yeah, no,
garage.
sabotage.
Oh, sabotage.
I played that for you.
And sabotage and sabotage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you were clearly wrong. There is no such word as sabotage. You tell the director,
but you're
I
not
say
changing
sabotage.
Right. It was me talking. So the word came up, and I said sabotage.
But sabotage is not a word. The word is sabotage. But you wouldn't let go of that one. That one you were wrong in.
I was?
Yeah, the director was trying to say to you, listen, Mr. Shatner, do you
just
mind
need to go back for
saying
that one
sabotage?
thing.
But if the word came out of my mouth naturally, why wouldn't it be a word?
But the captain
then
wouldn't
if I
say-
remember, I kept saying, but I'm Canadian.
No, you kept saying, I say sabotage.
You say sabotage.
You say sabotage.
And you can say sabotage.
And
but
then,
you
and then it
won't
worked
say
a way around so that finally he was saying it my way, and I was saying it
There
his
you
way.
were being difficult. There you were being a bit of
I was probably being
difficult.
Egotistical.
No, I think I was trying to say, listen, there's no such word, Mr. Shatner. But what are you going to do?
But actually, there is.
Now, you know what I like about this? I bet you every take after that, no one had a complaint. I'll bet you. And you know, you're like a bear caught in a bear trap. You are going to gnaw until you get out.
It's true. And I went too far. It then became cruel.
But that's why it's the best
that's why it's
celebrity
great.
tirade.
Well, I should have quit about 5 minutes into it because
Do
it
you
was,
not recall this session?
No, I have no idea. I don't have no recollection of that whatsoever.
It's the single greatest thing.
But and you can hear the fun that I'm having, and then he says, "No, please," and then I begin
You're
to
cruel.
I'm lashing him.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm saying you talk to me like that. I'll show. That was really bad behavior on my part.
But you, in a sense, were right. The read was good.
You taught him a lesson.
Well,
his read was horrible.
His read was horrible, and the people who emphasized, you know, you read commercials.
You and this.
Yes, right. I'm on my way to see your face.
Right.
You know,
You sounded very good. Now, this is where you get into trouble. Even in your new book, you say you were shocked to find out that most of the Star Trek cast hated you. You say this in the new book.
Right. And the word most is not really, I mean.
Most was pretty accurate.
We know exactly who we're talking about.
People who were only there for
in
a
your
day
own words.
not hated you.
In your own words, you said Leonard Nimoy thought you were a real son of a bitch.
No.
Yes.
No. Well, I don't say that.
You
Are
felt
you
so bad.
paraphrasing?
He's paraphrasing.
No, it says Leonard Nimoy thought Bill was a real son of a bitch.
Oh, you are so bad.
This is your book.
I didn't.
Did you read this?
Did I read it?
Did you? Were you
I had
misquoted?
somebody
in your,
read it to me.
Were you misquoted?
Leonard
in your,
and I are
now you're friends.
But we
You
know
weren't friends
who.
at the time?
We had a couple of disagreements.
Yes, he became friends with Leonard Nimoy. Leonard, he writes in his book, was an alcoholic.
Well, Leonard. No. Wait a minute.
That's
Leonard,
what it says.
I know, but,
You wrote
but I
that.
didn't out him. Leonard is a recovering alcoholic, and he talks to people about about recovery. I'm not outing him. We had a whole.
So Mr. Spock was drunk? That wasn't a performance?
No.
So you're
Mr.
saying
Spock
that
was
Nimoy
not
was-
drunk on the set.
He was
Leonard
never.
talks about needing a drink after work.
Leonard Nimoy had once said his favorite thing to do was to go to London and see a play because he enjoyed drinking. They allow you to drink.
You can
That's
drink
exactly
your drink
right.
right to your seat.
Leonard took me under his wing when my life took those turns, and he's my dearest friend.
Uhura said she despised you.
Yes,
but you had also made love to her, had you not?
No, I had
You were
not.
a lover of her.
No, she was had enough activity on her.
why would Uhura, like, did you treat these people the way you treated that engineer, do you think?
Well,
in
looking
retrospect-
back, I may have. I mean,
Who
that was
knows?
terrible of me. He wasn't an engineer; he was a director, and he was. But I took that too far, and I may very well be guilty of
Do
all
you
that.
think you're an angry man? Have you been to a psychiatrist and has the psychiatrist diagnosed you as an angry man?
I've not been to that kind of therapy, but I probably was a very angry man.
Why do you think you were angry? Were you angry with your mother?
Probably.
Why?
What did his mother do?
Well,
his mother indulged
there
him.
are issues. I don't really deal with that in the book.
I know, but I'm dealing with it here. What happened between you and your mother? You are angry.
I don't know, but usually it's.
Were you molested?
Well, hold on, no.
Oh,
well, usually in the case of that kind of anger, it's because you feel you've been wronged. So who knows what was happening?
Why did your mother wrong you? What did she do?
I wish I.
No, you know. What
no,
was
I don't.
You won't look?
Was she not there for you?
I'm looking.
Are you not willing to look at yourself?
She may not have been there for me, exactly. She may not have loved me unconditionally, that kind of thing.
You felt unloved. And your father treated you horribly, didn't he?
Really? No, he didn't. My father was a very loving man, but he was busy.
Too busy for you. You were ignored by your father, and you felt worthless.
No.
Didn't you?
Daddy can find better
How
things
did you
to
know?
do.
Wow.
Well, there must have been issues, and I probably was angry, and that was the fuel behind all the
Michelle
ambition.
Nichols claims she despised you.
Yep.
Scotty, Sulu, and Chekhov all allegedly hated you.
That was their claim.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sad.
Sad.
Let's go back to your first audiobook.
But is it the job of the captain to be loved by the rest of the crew?
See, now there's the voice of wisdom.
Did you ever
My
think...
job was to say the words and try and get the show on the air, right?
Here, Frank has a question. Yeah, Frank, go ahead in Longview, Washington. Yes.
Yeah, George Takei has expressed some hostility toward.
I know.
Yes, on our show.
Mr. Shatner.
I know.
I was wondering, because I kind of think that maybe this is like a pent-up kind of homosexual.
Do you think that? Takei wanted you?
It's possible. Who knew what was going on in George's mind?
You knew George was gay, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
You had no clue.
Well, as time went on and I began to recognize symptoms, I thought, is it possible?
Even in your new book, you admit you were many homosexuals came onto you. In fact, a man in a movie theater put his hand on your leg.
That's true. Really? By the way, have we mentioned the name of my?
Never. I will never mention the name of
the name of my book. Never talk about.
So you get completely nude.
Well, up till now, I felt.
William Shatner's book, Up Till Now, is in stores.
And did you love it?
Signing copies. I haven't even read it yet.
I thought he was going to fake it like he usually does.
Yes, I loved it. Of course I loved it.
It's
of course I read it. What is it, Gary? What do you want?
If you go to JD page 1, what the guy was just talking about, we found a clip when George Takei was here, I don't know, 6-7 months ago. He was on the wrap-up show, and he suggested that he and Mr. Shatner did a scene together and that Mr. Shatner tanked it so that it was cut out of the movie, and that's why George never got promoted as a character.
Oh, God.
Well, here's some of the things, George. Here's some of the things.
I tanked the scene?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means you threw the scene, you made it bad, and they cut it out.
And they cut it from the film.
Right.
And because they cut it out, he never got promoted.
That's absurd, isn't it?
Let me play a bunch of things George said about you.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
And respond to each one.
Okay.
William Shatner reeks of urine.
No, what about that?
It's true. I piss on my pants.
This is from his book. This is from the book he wrote.
One night, William Shatner duty on a gesticulating cowboy.
The cowboy was making bad upward motions with his finger.
Let's get back to your book.
Okay.
I'm talking about your first book.
Which book is that?
The audio book.
Let me
I'm going to play you some clips.
Let me hear the audio book.
Okay.
One of the single greatest afternoons of my life was when a horny, black, handicapped kid stuck a bottle of vodka in my asshole while Jimmy Doohan fucked Patrick Stewart, and with his nose buried in George Takei's ass, Leonard Nimoy shit on John Wayne's face, while an enormous fried egg sandwich was jammed into Isaac Asimov's disgusting shit hole. And then all hell broke loose because fat-ass Michelle Nichols squashed a retarded midget's cock with a light bulb while grunting and shitting in small plastic bags of M&Ms. And then Walter Koenig showed up. He was so horny that for the next hour and 15 minutes, Walter jerked off DeForest Kelly until his firm hard cock shot soggy, congealed, cum all over Lorne Michaels' pretty face. And then Gene Roddenberry washed Lorne's head off with hot piss. Oh, my God. It was a party.
All right. What about that? There's a lot to digest.
You got there's a lot to digest, but don't swallow.
Wow. You are ill. This book, the new book, is just as honest, isn't it?
Up Till Now is out in the bookstores right now, and it is honest and truthful, and it's getting great reviews, and Howard's going to read it tomorrow.
As an actor, you never experienced gay sex. I don't even as an actor. I mean, actors are around a lot of gay people. There's a lot of free association with your thoughts. You're open to
Did
new
you ever
experiences.
try
Look who's talking.
Did you? I'm not an actor.
Right.
Did you try to?
You sound like the machine.
Did you try homosexuality at one
no,
point?
never tried.
You never did.
No,
Not
even
even
though
any
George
light-
encouraged me,
right.
I refused.
Not
George's.
like kissing, nothing.
Oh
nothing.
my God, no!
You even say you are upset about the new Star Trek movie. You still are peeved that they're going to have a new Star Trek movie without you.
And Leonard is in it.
Leonard is in it.
Talk
and
honestly.
I keep saying Leonard is in it, and I'm not. They're making a Star Trek movie without Captain Kirk, without the old Captain Kirk.
Right.
There's a young Captain Kirk. So I think they hit story problems and didn't know how to solve it. But it's not peeved. I'm just disappointed. I would love to have been. And J.J. Abrams is such a great movie maker that I would love to. So
you would love to work with.
I'd love to work, but I got a lot of things to do.
You certainly do. Yeah. You're on a career roll, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say that it's happening.
And when you talk about a new Star Trek, and they take Leonard Nimoy and they put him in, there is a jealousy.
No.
A professional jealousy.
No,
absolutely. There's nothing wrong with
Leonard
saying
got
that.
most of what he asked for. I think that was really good.
Well, maybe. He's getting a lot of money for it.
Oh, my God.
Is that true? Do you know what he's getting for it?
No, I have no idea, but it is a lot of money.
All right, look. You do claim that in the new book that you are upset how they killed your character off in Star Trek.
Thinking back, they were going to kill him off anyway.
Right.
So they said, well, either you can be in the movie and die or don't be in the movie. We're still going to kill you. So I was kind of hung up. And I said, all right, I want to be in the movie. But looking back, I wish they had done it with more timpanis and trumpets as against...
Well, you're the whole show. Of course they should make something dramatic there, something that would be big.
They did, but, in a way, I think the producer was trying to kill the character off because it was a legacy of the old
right.
guard.
Yeah.
And this guy was head of the new guard of Patrick and the next generation.
Yeah.
So I think he was trying to kill as many antecedents, like a lion killing the cubs.
Yeah, but they have killed Star Trek. They've tried now to resurrect it.
Yeah,
that's true. Now, in your new book, up till now, which indicates there might even be another book.
Well, we hope so.
Yes.
And if not by me, it's certainly by you.
Yeah, I will write your final book.
And we have the audiobook already.
I have so many things. Right. We have the audiobook. It's all done.
Nichelle Nichols has huge pissed flaps.
How did you know?
You wrote it.
Oh, that's right.
My cheeks are numb from George Takei's monster cock slapping my butt hole.
Oh. Right. Your read is awful on this, by the way.
I know. Let's get that guy. Maybe you can help me with it.
All right. You do admit in the book that
first of all, you're totally insane here. And hung up on homosexuality. I can see it.
You beat out Bill Cosby for the Priceline job.
I did.
I didn't know that.
That's amazing.
I didn't know that either.
He's Mr. Pitchman.
How did you find that out? What do you mean you didn't know that till you read that? Where did you read it?
Wherever. I mean, somebody, perhaps you.
You thought you were first choice.
Yeah, I thought, you go in, you don't think, when somebody offers you a job, you don't think, well, I guess I'm fourth in line. But
you were a genius to take the Priceline job because it was reported in the paper you made $10 million in stock.
No, the stock was given to me, but you know what a lockup is? When a new company comes in, you can't sell it for
2 years,
a year and a half or 2 years. So that's what happens. So I couldn't sell it. So I'm watching it go up, thinking I'm rich, and I'm poor.
Right. So by the time you could sell it, the Priceline stock had dropped.
Exactly.
I see.
It went from $150, something like that, to $2.
Priceline.com. That's where you go on and you buy the tickets. Are you still involved?
Oh yeah,
you are.
Aren't you? This is commercial-free radio.
No, I mean...
you're doing commercials.
No, I'm just saying, are you still involved with the company?
Absolutely.
You are.
He still does the commercials.
Do you still have the stock?
No.
You sold it?
Yeah, when it was $2, thinking, it was all over.
Everybody knows the famous story that you lived out of a truck for many years.
Well,
things were not
years.
good. Well, for a while. Let's put it that way, yes. And that was difficult. But now I'm upset because I read that you had hip replacement and heart surgery. I'm worried about you. It says in your book here, January 2008, Bill had hip replacement surgery, developed heart complications on the operating table. What is that?
Idiotic. Somebody wrote that.
That's not in your book?
No, that's not in my book.
I think it is in your book.
No.
I don't think you read your book.
I did a hip replacement and perfectly healthy.
Are you okay?
Absolutely.
I'm worried about you.
I am riding in competition. I'm back. I'm running.
I was going to ask you, you're still riding?
Oh, my God, yes.
Do you know the Priceline stock is now trading at $139.66? Do you know that?
Yes.
And do you still own it?
No.
So why did you sell it?
Because
you didn't believe in that.
Well, it was the big bubble. Everybody was panicking and running.
So are you upset with yourself?
I was. Well, wouldn't it have been nice to go from $2 to $100?
Are you a wealthy man?
I probably am.
You are. Do you? This Boston Legal show you're on?
It got renewed.
Tremendous amount of money you make there?
Not tremendous, but really good. I mean,
where's all your money?
To some guy who is struggling to make ends meet, it's a fortune.
Are you worth $100 million?
No.
You are not.
No.
I do
are
worry
you?
about your character, Denny Crane.
Why?
What are they doing with him?
What do you think?
I don't know. I think they're going to write you right into a corner where you can't get out, and then they'll be in trouble again.
Yeah, and I'm really curious. What do you mean? What would the corner be?
Well, you used to be able to try, like you're not trying cases anymore. They're sort of, that was like the brilliant thing about it.
Right.
And now
that I would try a case and be able.
Yeah.
I did try some cases in the latter. Maybe they haven't played them yet.
Yeah, maybe that's it, because basically they keep you quiet now.
I bet you William Shatner doesn't sit back and take things lightly. I bet you're in there with those writers, and I bet you ream them every once in a while about where they're putting your character.
Well, I would do that ordinarily, except that David Kelly is a genius.
I see. So you don't question it.
I never see him.
I see.
mean, these scripts, these
That's
magnificent.
his genius.
You know that Robin goes to Boston legal conventions dressed as Denny Crane? You know that? Now, here's something disturbing about you.
Yes, please.
You ride a motorcycle without a helmet.
That's right.
And
Why?
without a leather or any kind of gear. What are you up to there? Death wish? Mother didn't pay enough attention? Father didn't pay enough attention? What's going on here?
Well, you got to. Why does one ride a motorcycle? Don't you?
Hell no. Fred does, but not me.
All right, you ride a motorcycle for the freedom of it. The wind and the smell and the heat and the cold. I mean, it's a sensual experience.
But you know how many deaths occur on motorcycles.
I do.
And
You know
you've
that
seen Gary
a lot of
Busey.
times it isn't your fault. It's motorists who are hostile to motorcycles.
Absolutely, you've got
But
to
you've
ride.
also seen Gary Busey, haven't you?
No, that's not fun.
Right.
You want to
No.
end up like that?
The whole. I'm forced to wear a helmet because of Gary Busey, but the fun of motorcycling is restricted by wearing leathers and a helmet.
Have you ever fallen
wait
off
a
your
minute.
motorcycle?
Yes,
You have?
big time.
Were you wearing a helmet?
No, and nor leathers. I was wearing a T-shirt and shorts and sandals.
How did you look in that?
I was trying to escape George Takei.
Right.
But I had my helmet with me.
Yes.
But I wasn't wearing it. I was on a country road, and the bike came out from under me. I don't know why. And I slid across the road on my back, and I've got scars on my back and rear end.
All right. Now, listen, not only that, you reveal a lot of things in the book. You reveal that the Gorilla Foundation...
The Gorilla Foundation?
You were working for the Gorilla Foundation, and a gorilla grabbed your balls. Is that true? And what is that like when a gorilla
A gorilla grabbed my balls and then ate out James Doohan's ass.
He then turned around and offered. It was intimidating.
It must hurt.
It was very gentle. While the lowland gorilla had his hand on my scrotum.
Right.
The male gorilla that they had brought in to breed to her was 10 yards away behind a locked door that had bars on it, and he's shaking it in jealous rage.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
You understand that apes shake hands by grabbing one's balls. That's how they shake hands in the animal world. So
they're not shaking hands; they're shaking balls.
Yeah, but to them, it's a handshake.
I
That's
understand,
what it means. It wasn't
but
sexual.
in their language, it's a ball shake.
I mean, you think everyone's coming on to you,
right? they have what they call the Bolshoi the Bolshoi handshake. Okay.
Why, when you go trick or treating with your grandchildren, do you wear a William Shatner mask?
Because I love to record the look on the person's face when they say trick, and I take the mask off.
I see.
And it's me.
Are you aware of a trivia fact that the famous movies, the Halloween movies, the Michael Myers mask is a William Shatner mask turned inside out?
No, I didn't know.
Do
that.
people
What
know
do you mean
that?
turned
Do you
inside
know that?
out? No, it's the mask itself.
It's a face of you. They obviously from the Star Trek years, and when they created the movie, they just merely turned it inside out, and in fact, it is your face on Michael Myers.
That's correct.
Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You're learning that for the first time.
I'm learning that for the first time.
You are, right?
No, I knew it.
You did know that?
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know you knew that.
It was bandied about. Well, I'm telling
that?
You should own a piece of that movie. That's why I'm shocked there isn't a suit. In your book,
you're getting my book Up Till Now, which is at the bookstores.
Yes,
even as we speak.
Up till now, William Shatner. And by the way, William will be signing copies of his book tonight at 7 o'clock at the Barnes & Noble in Union Square, Manhattan. You can go over and say hello.
I was going to ask if you were going to be out and about.
Perfect.
Don't bring any of that Star Trek crap. That's not what he's there for.
No, I'm signing
the book.
The book.
You will.
You won't sign anything else.
Will you yell at someone who brings a Star Trek piece of memorabilia?
I will yell so loud you'll hear it.
Right. You are a difficult
from
guy.
Long Island or wherever.
You save that for the conventions where there's many dollars to be made. Is that true?
Well, you know what?
I don't do conventions.
No more.
You know, no more conventions.
They sort of
Why? Why no more conventions?
Because Star Trek conventions aren't.
They're
they're only no.
They're not fun.
You despise your fans?
George and Michelle are there.
Oh, absolutely, they're there. They're there
well,
all the
they
time.
say, at least George says that you suck off all the money if you come. He'd prefer you not to.
Did he use the word suck off?
Yes. He uses the word suck off a lot. Yes. Listen, I am honored that in your new book, Up Till Now, you describe your experiences in the homo room.
I know.
When you were on this show.
Well, it was quite an experience.
And you
imagine coming to do publicity and being asked to go in the
homo room.
Yeah.
You were on our show way back when, and I said to you, let's go downstairs to the homo room. And, I never really understood what your reaction to that might be. And you say, look, I didn't want to seem like an uptight guy, so I went along with it. But it must have disturbed you on some level. I take it from your book.
On several levels, like starting on the surface.
What's wrong with
starting on the surface and working your way down to my mother's level?
What's wrong with two men being on a radio, going downstairs into a basement, and playing gay hijinks with one another? Why are you so uptight?
In front of 30 million people.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was shocked to read also in your new book, it was very revealing, that you were afraid that when you did a love scene with Angie Dickinson, that you would get a hard-on.
That's correct.
Right. Are you not so professional that you could maintain a flaccid state with an actress?
Is that something I'm supposed to react to? It seemed like a bed spring.
I applaud you.
I've heard that sound before.
I applaud you for saying that. I applaud you because when I did my movie, I was hard through 90% of the movie. Any scene I had with a woman, and one scene with Fred, I was hard. And, I mean, I find these kissing scenes erotic. I don't care that there's a camera on me. I was like shot out of a cannon.
Wang.
I loved it. Wang. Thank you,
Now,
George
is
Takei.
the Angie Dickinson
Wang.
the only time you had that problem?
No, I used to have that problem a lot.
Did you? So what would you do?
No.
What were you doing with Angie Dickinson? What was the scene?
Well, we were naked and in bed, and
she's an attractive woman.
Oh,
sexual.
First of all, she's an extremely attractive woman now, but can you imagine when she was a few years younger?
Oh, I sure can. I remember beating off to her as a child.
She was extraordinary.
Yes.
And
you land this role. You're in bed with her.
I'm in bed with her.
Were you totally nude?
Sure.
Why totally nude? Don't they usually put a pair of pants on you?
Well, no, my ass was sticking in the air.
It was.
Yeah.
And did you say to her, "Listen, Angie, chances are I'm going to get aroused. I find you attractive."
No, somehow that conversation doesn't come up. Ordinarily, you are they're so busy technically. Move your arm to the left, Bill.
But so what? It's erotic. Have you ever had full penetration on a film set?
No, that's ridiculous.
You were never penetrated, or did the penetrated? What if I accidentally penetrated you? Would you be upset?
I would scream gently.
No, I'm being serious. So when you get into bed with Angie Dickinson, you say to her, "Look, this could happen." Did you in fact get an erection?
Not really.
You did not. No. Did you bang her off camera?
No, I didn't.
You did not.
No, although that would be wish fulfillment because she.
Did you try?
No. You don't want to.
Yeah, you did.
No. You don't want to. It's a
bullshit. You don't have a governor on you that stops you from doing that.
Listen, don't talk about governors.
Come on.
The governor here didn't do that. No, you've got to be really careful with the people you work with. Yeah.
You say her silken skin flowed mellifluously over her hips.
I said that.
Into the rising swells of her ripened breasts.
Oh,
her long blonde hair just barely.
What kind of a book is this?
Who wrote this book?
He's memorized passages from these dog-eared books that he keeps. Page
But
72.
you have an odd writing style. In the middle of this sexy story, you plug your website, and you say, "Yeah, he does." Several times in his book, he plugs his website.
You got to
in the
read
middle
it,
of the
Robin.
story.
You'll enjoy it. Honestly, you will. It's very funny.
I have to take a
done
look
with
at this.
great fun.
All right, you did write about the death of your wife.
Yes.
Which I didn't think you would. I thought that was off limits even in your book.
Well, it is sort of off limits, but I wanted to.
An editor would probably say to you, you have to
Well,
address
that's basically
this.
what.
Did they force you to do it?
Not they, but it's such a big issue in my life that I thought, and the book I wrote because I wanted to tell my kids what I was doing and what my life was like and my grandchildren, and I thought this is like a legacy, and this moment, this occasion in my life was such a huge thing.
Your wife died in a pool, and you say the horror of it was that when the police came, you were under suspicion.
Well, everybody.
The husband
always automatically until cleared.
I have to admit, I love you, and you've become a friend, but I suspected you as well. So I was one of those people as well. Yes, I figured maybe you lost your mind.
Jumped to the conclusion immediately.
I was ready to lock you up.
On the air.
Said he's not stable.
Oh, that's terrible.
You know.
Well,
you went to the homeroom.
It was the tragic. You went to the homeroom.
Right.
It was a tragic moment in everybody's life. Terrible, terrible occasion.
Hard to write about?
With tears in my eyes, and I couldn't get through. I did the audio book, by the way, my version of it.
Right.
And it was impossible for me to get through without breaking. It was a terrible, terrible experience, and I wanted to write about it in the way I did. Thought it was important, and it's my private gesture towards the people who read the book about how I felt about what happened.
Do you think her family will be upset that you wrote about it? Have you heard from them?
No, I haven't. They probably will be, but I'm very careful in the book to say what a magnificent woman she was. And
you even are angry in it. You say irresponsible people made accusations or tried to create suspicion. Other people talk about problems in our marriage. There was only one problem: alcohol. And you say you wrote the song "What Have You Done for Her?"
Yes.
It's heavy stuff.
Yeah.
You've had some bad stuff go down in your life.
Yep. And again, the book is honest and to the best of my ability to tell the truth and tell how I was feeling, what happened.
You felt criticized in that, and you felt turned on by the public because people were suspecting you.
No, people didn't. Within days, within an hour, the police had declared it an accident, and
But didn't they criticize you for calling 911 instead of jumping in the pool and saving her? That was the big criticism.
that was the weirdest behavior on my part. I never could understand, as I write in the book, I never could understand why I turned away, but the phone was alive because her sponsor was on the phone as well, and I said call 911, and I dialed 911, and it was only years later that I realized that the horror, I couldn't look. I turned away in horror, and that's what I did. The pool was still. And again, looking back, the pool was still, and there was no motion. So I knew that she was dead, and what difference did it make? I think this was what was going on in my mind. If I called and jumped in, or if I jumped in and then called, because I couldn't deal with. Anyway, it was the horror.
Your instinct was just to get on the phone and say,
"Get me help, quick!" And then I jumped in.
But now you've had nightmares about, I should have jumped in first.
Who knows what you're going to do? You know. But all I can reiterate is that moment when, in total disbelief, you're looking at the site and
sometimes you freeze up, don't you? I mean,
and you freeze, and you don't. And I've never seen death, and all that kind of thing.
Not to compare this in any way to your situation, but remember when my dog fell in the pool? My dog can't swim. No, I'm bringing it up for a reason. And Beth said to me, "Jump in and save the dog." And I started to take my shoes off first. And I'm wondering, why did I start to take I should have just jumped in.
Of course. And there's no explaining why. That's
you
a wonder.
have to tell Mr. Shatner that you never jumped in.
Well, no, Beth jumped in before me and saved the dog's life, but
really?
I did help fish the dog out. So you and I do have this in common.
But
we're both out of our minds.
The inexplicable behavior that for years will remain with you. Like,
It does.
what did I do in an emergency?
Right.
I took my shoes off,
Right.
and I looked there, but I had the phone in my hand,
Right.
And I looked and dialed 911 quickly, and then I heard the playback of what my voice sounds like, disembodied, like I'm talking about picking up a cigarette or something. You know, there's no explaining what you're going to feel at this moment of horror and crisis.
Did you feel self-conscious after this thing happened? Like, oh, maybe I can't act anymore. I don't want to be around other actors. They're looking at me. They're looking at me funny. Any of that kind of stuff?
No, I
going
didn't
on?
think that, but I thought the irony of how much I loved Noreen. I gave my life to her in trying to help, and I'd known her for 7 years, but we had only been married for 1, and we loved each other with such passion, and to be thought of, even for that while, that I would have a hand in her death, where I've given up hunting because of how life is such, anything alive is so precious to me. The koi in a pond.
Koi pond. You got a koi pond?
I got a koi pond.
Right.
It made me think, my God, because they come up to be fed, you know, and they're making little kissing sounds. Yeah. I'm looking at they're sentient beings. They're feeling things. It's hard to go fishing.
So, I stopped fishing too.
Exactly.
But let me ask you something.
So
Do you
to
still
think
eat,
that
are you a vegetarian now? You didn't go that crazy.
No, but part of the lesson that I draw from all these things that happened to me in my life, and I saw it when it was laid out. David Fisher is this wonderful guy that I spoke the book to, and he laid it out. And once I read it, the first layout, I thought, that's my life, but what's the meaning? And I began to understand that decisions you make, opinions you have, at any point in your life, early or in the middle or towards the end, all have reverberations. They resonate in the rest of your life. So that you may decide to do something here, and years later, the reverberations of what you decided, even minutely, form the tapestry of your life. That's what your life is composed of.
Yeah.
All these decisions, both large and small.
So you don't like the way you handled yourself that night, but in retrospect, you're like, well, this is just what I did.
That's exactly right.
Part of who you are.
She had when you had a funeral for her, did her family treat you crappy? Or
No.
They were okay.
Oh yeah, everything.
You were able to go to the funeral.
Oh yes, I made the funeral.
He was the husband. He would make the funeral.
I made the funeral.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just asking questions.
Yeah, no, all that. I worshipped her, and her death was my death.
How's the new wife?
Elizabeth and I are. It's
hot.
It's a miracle.
It's still it's going strong, even with your tremendous acting ego, being William Shatner. You are able to maintain a healthy relationship with this woman.
Well, you know what you say. I don't know how much mockery.
No mockery intended.
It's difficult.
You're an actor.
I was going to ask you, have you learned? Because you've
Absolutely
had a number
not.
of relationships.
You learn from everything.
A woman who is with William Shatner has to devote herself to William Shatner.
Is that true?
Absolutely.
Well, yes and no, because I'm so grateful that Elizabeth's with me that I think I'm devoting myself to her as well.
How is sex after having your hip replaced? Does that encumber you in any way? Do you lay on your back now instead of the missionary position?
No, we are as experimental as ever.
You're still experimenting.
Experimenting and learning.
You're a genius.
Well,
you're always experimenting.
Is it tough to butt fuck John Wayne in the ass with
George Takei?
Now that he's been dead several years.
George Takei made this comment about you. Please respond to it.
Holy jeez, it's hot in Bill Shatner's behind.
What does that mean?
That means.
So what is the latest thing you've learned sexually with your wife? I mean, what new
What
heights?
are you trying now?
Yeah, what are you trying? What are you up
I'll
to?
tell you what I've learned.
Good.
I've learned that love, passion, empathy towards, and appreciation of the woman heightens the sexual act.
You didn't know that?
Well,
you just learned that now.
Every.
It's unbelievable.
Why is she hysterical? Why is she laughing?
It's great when you're not paying for it.
I think you're going to say you teabagging or something you learned.
Teabagging?
Yeah, you doing any of that? Your balls are like tea bags. You put them over the eyes. You never do that?
I never heard of that.
You don't do that at all.
No,
See, now
Shame on
something
you.
else to try.
Where have you been? Could have done that to Nichelle Nichols.
Now, what were you doing all the time? You weren't appreciating the woman.
I'm talking about the level of.
In your book, you don't bring up whether or not you've had two women at the same time.
No, I don't bring that up.
Why not?
Because who cares?
I care.
Well, I will tell you.
Did you ever have two women?
When I was young and single, and yeah.
Was that the greatest?
Yes.
Yes.
You cannot deny.
And sex for you, getting it up, this and that. As one gets older.
No, it's the greatest.
It's still
because the level of passion increases.
Viagra, Cialis, any of this?
None of that.
None of that.
No, it's just thinking of George.
You think about George when you're in bed.
Thank
you, George. Listen, let's go to Bonkhead Eric, who has a question for Mr. Shatner. We're here to celebrate his excellent new book.
Up till
now, which indicates there might even be a
That's right. He's just bringing us up to date and more to come.
There's more to... God only knows what's left. Bonkhead Eric, quickly.
Hi, William. Good morning.
Good morning
Mr.
to you.
Shatner is more
Mr.
appropriate.
Shatner.
The man's an icon.
William's good.
Go ahead.
Shatner, William.
No,
I wanted to ask you two questions. Your biggest regret in terms of all the hot, famous women that you've had sex with, what would be your biggest regret? And also, in your opinion, your biggest achievement in terms of all the famous, hot...
who is the most famous woman you ever had sex with?
Well, let me tell you this by saying that.
No, really.
Let me say that about this. I have discovered that incidental sex is really of no value.
Right.
It's really not good.
You regret all of the just casual...
No value. Don't regret, but I'm saying that now, after all these many years
You're more
of running as fast as you can... Exactly.
But what about famous women? You had famous women, though, right?
I don't remember.
Oh, come on.
No,
I'm not
really.
asking for a name.
Have
you had famous women?
I don't know. No. I think that's awful to out somebody who may, who cares? But
do you feel these women would be embarrassed that they made love to you?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know. Heather Locklear.
None of my business.
When you had Heather Locklear, I'm not going
to. No. Heather was 19. She was. Who wouldn't have wanted her? Yeah.
Did you have thoughts about? I mean, don't tell me you thought of her as a daughter. Don't give me bullshit.
No.
You had sexual thoughts.
Oh, Heather is one of the great looking.
Did you ever masturbate thinking about her all those years you worked with her on TJ?
I don't do that kind of thing. It grows hair on your head.
Did you ever fantasize like her and Adrian Zemed doing it together?
No. Can I be honest with you?
Oh my God, you guys are so sick.
Mr. Shatner. Working with Heather Locklear, I mean, listen, forget what she played on the...
Lady.
She's a sexy lady.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me after a long day on the set with this girl, you never went home and beat off to her image in your mind? Come on. Give me a break. You did.
Howard,
when do you ever lie?
Never. Howard,
I beat off to Robin every night.
Oh, stop it.
I've beaten off to Robin many a time.
Oh, he's lying.
And what about you?
I never beat off to Robin.
You don't beat off to Robin. Shame on you. Get out of here. No wonder that director yelled at you. It's ridiculous.
Can I give him an F, Marry, Kill?
What?
Let's go to Lou. Lou, go ahead.
Go ahead, Lou.
Yes,
Hello?
Lou, quickly, please. I have very little time for nonsense.
Mr. Shatner, your story touched me quite a bit about your wife, and I had a similar situation. I had driven by a horrible traffic accident once, and as I got closer, I noticed that it was my father's car.
Oh, my God.
And instinctively, I should have stopped, but I kind of just kept going.
Wow.
And I drove for about 50 miles before...
Wow.
Yeah, 50 miles.
Lou, is that true?
No, but that's an extraordinary...
Lou, are you telling the truth?
I'm absolutely telling the truth.
And your behavior is totally inexplicable. You have no idea.
Why would he? But why?
Yeah,
why
but
would you drive?
shock of it. You don't want to face.
But that's different than what you happened to you. He drove 50 miles.
He drove 50 miles. It's his father's car. Now,
I tell you, I drove 50 miles with tears in my eyes. I'm guilty. I feel very guilty to this day. It's been 23 years.
Wow.
But why do you think, Lou, you didn't stop for your father's car accident?
I just, I knew that he had died in there, and I just did not want to face it.
I see.
I just,
oh my God.
I don't know.
Wow.
I can't explain it. That's what
No, that's exactly right. You can't explain it. You look back later and you wonder, why did I do that? And there's no explanation.
But what Mr. Shatner's saying is totally understandable. I get it. But what this guy's saying is crazy. Like,
yeah, wouldn't you?
He didn't want to face it.
I'm not calling it. I'm not calling it
crazy. It's not crazy.
Yeah.
It's shock. You're in total and shock. You have no idea. Reality leaves you, and
you've never
you're
been in that
following your
situation.
instincts.
You never know till you're
You never
in
know
it.
until you're
That's
into
right.
it. You have no idea what you're going
Bill,
to do.
go ahead in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, hi, hello. This is Shippy Zigger in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I just want to
Oh,
say...
come on. What kind of voice? Don't put on a shtick with me.
Terrible.
This is a man who was voted an icon.
Can I ask Mr. Shatner something?
Yes.
Would he be more upset if one of his koi in the koi pond died or George Takei? Well,
all right.
Well, they
If
both
George-
make the same sucking sound. That's George, and is the.
I heard that you named all the koi in your koi pond after all the different Star Trek people you worked with. Is that true? What about that? If George Takei was to die tomorrow, would you go to his funeral? No, you don't want him to die, but let's say he did.
Listen,
would you go to his funeral?
Here's my feeling about those poor people. There's something pathological about 40 years later. I mean, I was supposed to have done something. Maybe I did. I have no recollection. But hey, isn't it time
to let go?
Let go. Let go. He's 70-something years old. He's going to die soon. I'm going to die soon. Hey, man, it's a long journey. Forget about it. Wave. Hello, George. Have a good time.
Move on with your life.
Move on with your life,
you
George.
something, because
Right.
you did have the roast, and George was the only
George
one.
got on, and I came in on a horse. The producers thought, hey, ride in on a horse, okay? So it leads you inevitably to the line of screw you, fuck you, and the horse
you rode in on. Yeah.
So they give the line to George, right? George the comic goes, and fuck you, and the horse you drove in on. And everybody's this dead silence in the audience, like, what did he do?
You feel his level of anger is a little over the
Whoa,
top. Yeah.
man, what's his
Well.
problem?
William Shatner's book, Up Till Now. Everyone should get it if you are fascinated by the life of William Shatner as I am. And who isn't?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Believe
He's
me,
an
this
icon.
is a man who should be studied. He is
Dissected,
an icon.
I believe, is the
Dissected for
regulation.
sure. You must get the book Up Till Now. It's a fun book. He even makes fun of himself by plugging his website constantly in the middle of erotic stories. This hour flew by. Do you know we've been talking for an hour?
No, I had no
commercial
idea. No,
interruption,
no,
nothing.
that's wild.
I could talk to you all day.
Howard, it's so good to see the two of you, Robin. It's such a pleasure. You haven't changed. The program is great.
I am fantastic. You are right again. You're an excellent
You got
judge.
this whole wing of this building.
Yeah, they
wild,
locked
man.
us in.
I'm a very big star.
Yeah.
You don't realize it. No one realizes it but me.
I'm doing a talk show. I want you on my talk show.
When are you doing that? I'm unavailable, unfortunately.
On A&E. On A&E.
I don't do A&E. I don't do
in
cable.
the fall.
Right. Really?
You don't? Yeah.
You're doing a talk show.
Yeah.
Will
Called,
anyone get a word in edgewise?
No, I mean, I'm doing a talk show.
William Shatner, you are the greatest.
Thank you.
And what an honor to know you. Congratulations on Boston Legal. What they're doing your character, I don't know. I don't care.
We'll find out.
I'm sure it'll
I
be fun.
hope they don't. It's a great character.
That's right. We're going to be back. And next time you come on, I want you to think about this question.
Yeah.
How many blowjobs have you gotten in your whole life? All right.
Uncountable.
Do you think if a man says 84, that's a high number or a low number?
84 is low.
Low.
84 is like a day.
Wow. Oh, you're
In the life of.
You're awesome. You're my hero.
he's good for 500 blowjobs. I bet.
Maybe your parents didn't love you, but I love you. And that's all that
My
matters.
parents love me, and I love you.
I don't know. You didn't get enough love.
We never do.
No.
Yeah.
It sounds like you got a lot. 80 blowjobs as well.
Yeah.
84.
Where's the lack of
What
love
was
there?
it? You lost 4 there. It's 84.
I still think he banged out the Locklear, but what do I know?
So, Mr. Shatner, you've been doing Howard's show for a number of years
Many
now.
years, yeah.
And now that he's uncensored and
it's no different. He's just awful as usual.
He's gotten worse.
He's gotten worse. Well, it was bad. Now it's really bad.
And your advice for George Takei is to
get a life. You're so funny, but I would have thought that there was a machine, like you were playing a piano or a keyboard or something like that. How do you pick? But you're cutting and pasting.
Yeah, I'm just taking bits of audio, and I can even make words. If you say like shoot and hit, I can make shit.
No, I understand. I understand how you're doing it, but first of all, putting it together is tedious. Then you're thinking the words are coming up, not necessarily making sense, but they end up being funny. It's a great skill.
Thank you very much.
Funny way of doing things.
For sure. A lot of people don't realize that you're toiling away in that studio working on these audio clips, trying to come up with funny bits to get recognition from the man himself. That has to be pretty cool.
That's like the highest honor, yeah. It's awesome.
You're floating right now.
I am. I'm a big William Shatner fan, Star Trek fan, and huge fan of the movie Halloween, which they used his mask in that movie, in the original. And so it's definitely an honor. It's cool. It's just so cool that, he has such a good
about Scott the Engineer's story, how often he edits his son's music.
Oh, okay.
During
You've got
work
more
hours.
information?
Well, I'm hearing some things.
All right. An investigation will be launched.
I want a full report on how much output Scott's giving me a day.
All right.
I want to know how many things he's editing.
And just see how far the album is along.
Yeah. Something tells me the album will be done before my tapes. I still get reports about you that you kind of were less than truthful with me.
Maybe it's somebody else. Maybe I was doing somebody else a favor. You know, I do things for other people as well, not
the only
myself.
person you can do stuff for is me.
I do things for other people as well.
Who's the other
I do
people?
things for you too, obviously.
Right, but that's not what we're talking about.
I didn't deny I played it.
No, it was more than once, and there is a lot going on back there. I know everything that goes on back there. I got
my
sources.
own time, yeah, there's a lot going on.
No, not during my time.
No, not during your time.
No, Scott, the smile gives it all away. You can't even lie to me good.
But what are these favors he's doing for other people?
I don't know. Maybe he's referring to stuff he's done for me,
Well,
but that's different. I'm aware of it, and I know what's going on.
Well, that's something you asked him to do.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's giving me a smile.
I mean,
I know some favors I've done. If you're referring to my favors,
what are you getting on my case for? All right, you want me to start now? All right, everybody back there, the 4 or 5 people that go down for at least 2 hours a day smoking cigarettes.
I'm not talking about
You want to get on
them.
their fucking case?
I'm talking
all right?
about you.
Bullshit, man.
I'm talking about you.
Bullshit.
Talking about you.
It's bullshit.
No, I'm talking about you.
I fucking work. These people are downstairs smoking their brains out and not doing any work for 2 hours a day because every time they have a cigarette, it's 10 minutes. 10 minutes times 10 cigarettes.
You know what you're like?
How long is it?
You're like one of my kids when I go, hey, you're not doing your homework. No one else is doing their homework.
Of course I'm working.
Let's talk about you. Forget about the people who smoke cigarettes. Let's assume.
Yeah, forget about them.
Yeah.
It's all about me.
Well,
it's
this
only
is a
about
discussion
me.
about
I'm the
you.
only fucking asshole that works here.
I'll talk about the cigarette people with the cigarette people. I'm talking about you.
I mean, you know,
you're not
I don't
smoking
get
cigarettes.
It.
Bravo.
I'm one of the hardest workers around. I've been working for you for
I know.
Ever.
I'm going to have to monitor your output.
I don't get it. Why are you busting my chops about?
I'm going to monitor your output. I want to see how much
whatever
you're
you
getting
fucking want to do.
I just want to know. Just want to know what's going on back there.
Nothing's going on.
Just know I know everything that goes on.
Nothing's going on.
It eventually all ends up on my
Nothing's
desk.
going on, then you're not doing anything.
Well, then we need you to get something
exactly.
done. Now get in there.
I take a break from nothing to work on my son's shit.
So it's a big joke.
It's not a big joke.
So
I mean,
you're
you want
joking now.
to get on my case. I mean, for what?
For what? I got limited budget here. And
playing something.
I got limited budget, and I need those tapes getting cranked out and the things that we need done.
Everything's getting done, and I'm doing my
How
job
fast
the way
are you
it should
moving?
be.
Are you moving fast?
No, I never move fast. You know
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Of course I'm moving fast.
You don't have time to be sitting with tracks.
Let me ask you something.
Everyone knows what's up.
Is the album done? Your son's album is done?
No, I'm working here on weekends doing stuff.
No, it's not during the weekends only. It's also during my time.
I see.
And I need this guy working because you know what? We need engineers who can crank shit out.
Sure.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Just know I know what's going on back there.
Okay, you fuck with me, I fuck with you. You get it? Okay. That's
What?
You're not fucking with me.
No, I am, obviously.
No.
Because you're not making me mad. You think you're making me mad.
I'm not
doing my
fucking with
job
you.
the way I should
I'm
be doing
checking
my
up
job.
that I need you
Check
to
up,
work.
have fucking Gary sit in there, have whoever you want.
We don't have time to babysit you. There's other ways of knowing. Tim is going to monitor every day what you get done. And don't get upset with him.
What?
Don't get upset. When Tim used to ask you for a list of what you did all day, he used to get upset. But now you've been caught with the drum tracks. And
what?
You've been caught with the drum tracks. And now we have to monitor what you
Baba
do.
Booey said I had,
Not Baba Booey.
I'm your fucking boss. It's Gary.
Gary,
look
Mr.
at that.
Delabate.
It's also Gary Mr. Gary
Mr.
Del
Delabate.
apostrophe A, capital A, Bate.
What?
What is he chiming in? I mean, all of a sudden I got to call him Mr.
Right.
Delabate?
Gary,
Call me Gary.
Gary, is there a way to monitor what goes on back there? Really, I want a system.
Well, there is, but Scott's not going to like it.
Well, I'm
I don't
not going to
care
like
if he
anything
likes
you
it.
do.
Well, we'll start with going back to Scott, just giving a list at the end of the day. Just
All
what he
right.
produced for the day.
Fine.
That's what he used to do with Tim, but I know it used to piss him off, right, Scott?
Now, let's say he goes.
everything pisses
Does he
me
just make a list and go, "Oh, I worked on the tapes today," or does he talk about how many?
He'll say, I worked on the game show special for 3 hours. I did Robin's News for an hour.
And then does anyone check to see how much? Like, if he works for 3 hours, does one tape get done or 20 tapes? I mean, I need a thorough checking of what goes on
I'm
back
not working
there.
on tapes. I'm not. I mean, that's
I need to know, like, in the 3 hours, how much work does he get done? Like, so if he just writes down, "I worked on the game show tapes," So does it take him a year to get it done?
I got to go play solitaire. I'm busy.
Well,
I can't stay here.
you don't have to stay here. I'm working your schedule out with Gary. You have to be monitored.
The schedule is you can monitor me. My schedule's not going to change.
Who are you answerable to? In other words, let's say you work on a game show special.
Gary and Tim. I mean, whoever gives me work, that's who I'm answerable to.
Who do you work under directly when you do the game show special, for example?
John
Hine?
Yeah.
And he feels he's getting this material back in a reasonably quick time?
You have to ask him.
Let me find out. John.
I think I'm doing it fine.
John, are we getting this material back in a very quick time in a timely fashion? I want honesty now. Hold on. You're on trial, my friend. Are we getting this work back in a reasonable time?
On the game show special? Yes. Scott has been responsive, and he's done everything I've asked him to do.
In other words, you're not sitting and waiting for this stuff.
No.
It's coming in quickly.
He's been efficient. He recorded with Tom Bergeron. I've got no complaints about Scott.
No complaints so far?
No.
All right. I'm going to make you in charge of Scott. And if you feel he is slowly... So he'll answer to Gary and you. And he is no longer on a level with you. He's underling to you.
Okay.
And you are his boss.
Okay.
And
You've been demoted, Scott.
You've been demoted. You actually lost position today, Scott.
guess.
Believe me, if Scott worked as hard on a cure for baldness as he does on his son's music, he'd have a full head of hair right now.
You know what? You were a sergeant, and now you're
because I
back to
played
corporal.
something doesn't mean I was working on something. I admitted that I played it. Wasn't working on it, but
What did you play
I
it
worked
for?
here I worked here for the last 2 weekends for 12 hours a day. That's working.
No, you weren't
listening to
working.
something is not
You were
working
listening to your son's music.
You weren't working.
What's the
You
fucking
were-
difference? What I listen
That
to?
was your hobby.
No one's paying you to do that.
First of all, if you really want to, I mean, you really want to push things to a limit.
Yeah.
You want me? I mean. Do I get a lunch hour? No, I'm supposed to get a lunch hour. We got to start with this bullshit. You want to get petty about things because that's what
Yes,
you're doing.
I
do get a lunch hour. Legally, I'm supposed to get a lunch hour,
So take
which I
it.
never
Who
take.
stopped you?
So that's my fucking lunch
So
hour.
who
I listen
stopped
to my
you?
son's music. Okay,
No.
that's the end of that.
No.
No,
So
what do you mean no?
You do.
What do you mean
listen.
no?
So in other words, you said you never listened to your son's music.
I said I
So
would
you
listen.
are back there with your son's music.
No, I said I didn't deny not listening to it. I listened to it. I told you that yesterday.
You know, you're not in the K-Rock union.
I'm not in a union, but you
I know.
still, according to labor
You're
laws,
entitled to your lunch break.
That's correct.
And nobody told you not to take a lunch break.
So fine, that was my lunch hour.
And you sure
I
look
listened
like
to a
you
song.
are eating lunch. You don't look like you're listening to music. You look like you're eating lunch. You look like you're eating 5 fucking lunches, quite frankly.
I'll close the door for an hour, and that'll be the end of, that'll be my lunch hour.
I mean, what is it?
For 20-something years, I've been nothing but busting my ass for you.
And not only that, why are you working on your son's music so much? Why don't you let your son do his own thing?
I mean, we just recorded it the other day. But I haven't been working on my son's music for 4 years.
Jesus Christ, you're a mess.
What is a mess about that?
I mean, you've got to pull yourself together.
What is a mess? I don't get it. What is a mess about that?
What is it,
I'm trying to help my son because I love him.
What is it? Yeah, who knows what you love?
What is the
Ralph,
fucking
go ahead.
mess? Explain to me.
When did you become this producer?
He's a musical producer. His son's trying to make it in the music business.
Yeah.
He's going to be a musical producer.
I'm not a producer. I'm an engineer. I'm helping him record music.
No, you're producing.
I do this for a living.
Who's producing the album?
Who's producing it?
Yeah,
the band,
you
and
are.
I have help from other people working with me.
You're producing it.
You don't know Mutt Salem?
You
He's
don't know
a great producer.
Mutt Salem. You should keep that black cloud away from
I never
your
claimed
son
to be a
with his
musical
music.
producer. Okay,
Nah, you do,
I'm
you
working
do.
with somebody here at Sirius that's helping me out, and we've been working the past couple of weekends working on the music.
But it's now filtered into my day. That's when I get involved.
What? Because I played 20 seconds of it, or I
No,
listened
wasn't
to
20
a minute
seconds.
of it.
Listen, between you and me,
Yeah,
I know you don't have to lie to me.
I'm not lying.
I know what goes on back there. This was not 20 seconds.
Of course, you know what's going on.
This was not 20 seconds. This is often.
Often
listen,
they
your
just
son's-
recorded
you're
it. It could be
excited-
more than fucking. I mean,
You're excited about your son's
Of course,
music.
I'm excited about it,
And I
and you don't
understand
get
that.
excited about whatever your children do
Yes,
either. I mean, your
do.
children do a lot of shit too.
Right.
So,
but I'm the boss man.
I understand you're the boss, and
understand?
I'm not taking any of your time doing shit that I shouldn't be doing on your time.
Who knows?
I know. And if you want somebody to sit, why don't you come in there and sit in there with me?
I don't have time to sit with you. I've got a job to do.
Apparently, you know everything that goes on.
Did someone complain that they couldn't get things done?
No. No one complained about anything. I'm just telling you I know what goes on
You
back in
obviously
that
you're
studio.
complaining about it now.
I am. I know. I'm aware that you're very busy with the producing
That
your
is correct.
son's music.
That is correct.
He's
Not only on the weekends.
On my own time.
Not only on your own time.
If I do it after like a certain time in the afternoon, which I've done on my own time.
So now, suddenly...
Wait a minute.
Now,
what?
suddenly,
how long
you
do
said
I need...
it was only weekends, but
no, I
now
just said
we're hearing about during the weekdays.
I didn't say I was doing it. I said if I do it.
You want to come clean and say you have been and apologize and say you won't do it anymore? I'll listen to that.
No, I'm not saying that.
All right, then I have nothing to talk about.
I said if.
Then I need a list of what
you're doing. I wanted to do it later in the afternoon on my own time, and what is wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that.
When my
job you got to say to someone, listen, now I'm on my own time, I'm going to be doing this. Because it's not happening on your time. It's happening on my time.
No, I mean, when is your time up? When I walk out the door? If I'm here 12 hours, is that still your time?
I don't have any problem with you doing it after my time has been filled.
Well, yeah, so...
But it's not happening at that point, Scott. Scott, look at me.
I told you.
Scott,
I played it.
I'm as smart as a pistol. I'm a pistol.
I played some music.
Scott, look at me. Stop playing the music.
Why were you playing
during
the
my
music?
hours?
Why? Why
are you playing the music?
Excuse me. I'm
why
sorry.
were you playing the music?
I play other music, too. I mean, it's not just...
Now, why were you playing your son's music during my time?
Because I wanted to hear something.
So
you're thinking about it and working on it while you're here.
You need to hear it. All right, listen to me.
That's a difference.
Do me a favor.
Can't they afford a real engineer at this point, that band? They've been together for like 10 years.
What the fuck is this? Can't you get off the phone and do some work for a change? Go to sleep or do something. I mean, really.
This is work.
He's monitoring you. In fact, Ralph, I'm going to put you in charge of Scott. What do you think of that?
Oh, that's great. I have time to do that.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
See, you have
Why don't you go fly out to L.A. and,
Scott, first of all, I need
suck on Simon for a while, will you? Please?
First of all, I need a list. Start now. Log your day.
No, you log your day, which is a big zero.
You know what? I don't want to make this into a joke.
I'm not making it into a joke.
What you're doing is you're walking all over me.
Are you kidding me?
And you're treating me like I'm an asshole.
You are unbelievable.
You're treating me now like an asshole.
No, I'm not treating you like an asshole.
I've gone to bat for you your whole career.
No, I've worked my ass off for you.
Hold it. Yes, you have worked your ass off.
I have, and I've done a great job.
Things are too loose around here.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus that works here because I'm not like that.
Right, you referred earlier to someone who plays solitaire all the time. Why don't you tell us who that is?
I didn't refer to anybody. I said I was going to go play solitaire. I didn't refer to any person. Why do you assume that
you're referring to someone that you know plays solitaire?
I don't know anybody that plays. I just said I want to play. I don't throw anybody under the bus. And I'm going.
So again, I'm smarter than you because I figured out what the reference was.
Who plays solitaire then?
Tell me.
You must know.
You tell me.
I don't know.
I don't know. You referenced solitaire. Who's playing solitaire all day?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't. I play solitaire. There's a lot of people that play solitaire.
So are you saying you play solitaire all the time on my hours?
You know that, right?
You do? That I didn't know.
Everything.
So now you're not only doing your son's music, you're playing solitaire.
No, I don't play solitaire. I just
make up your mind.
So that you just said you did.
I'm just trying to.
So you lied.
I just said I was going to play solitaire. I haven't played solitaire, but I was going to play.
You're
solitaire.
You're going to go play
solitaire. I just
solitaire.
felt like playing solitaire now.
Well, then why are you taking this job if you are busy with solitaire?
It's a new thing, a new hobby I'm going to take up.
Well, then don't work here. You're making a big mistake.
You're some arguer.
I'm terrible at arguing. I've told you that before. I cannot argue. It's like going in to take a test. You know all the material, but you fail.
Why do you have to argue with me? You shouldn't even be arguing with me.
I'm not trying to
Just say, Howard, you're right. I did listen to my son's music during your hours.
I told you I'd listen to it.
I'm going to stop, and I'm going to show you how much work I can get done.
Okay, that'll do.
All.
I won't listen to anything I shouldn't be listening to, and I'll do whatever I need to do for the show. How's that? Is that fine?
That's good.
I'm sorry that if...
And take a lunch break. By all means. No one's stopping you.
Fine.
You're yelling about this lunch break.
I don't take a lunch break. No,
well, take one. Why shouldn't you have lunch?
When I think I'm getting taken advantage of...
When do you eat? Let me ask you something. You must weigh 300 pounds. When do you eat that you skip lunch? I don't buy that you skip lunch.
I didn't say you didn't skip lunch.
Yeah, go ahead.
You misunderstood again.
All right, go ahead.
You're not listening.
Again. So I've misunderstood many times.
Well, yeah, you say I'm working on my son's music during your time. I said I was listening to it. I wasn't working on it.
No, listening to it and working on it is this. You're calling me an asshole.
And I didn't listen for 20 minutes or I didn't.
Scott,
it's
often and frequently.
No,
same thing.
You're wrong.
Often
and frequently. It can't be often. I didn't have it before this week.
You're obviously very excited about it, and you're playing it.
I said that.
Block it out of your mind.
Fine.
They're there at home. You're not in the band.
Right.
Ralph, you wish you had a thread of talent as much as my son
Leave
does.
Your son alone.
Fucking asshole.
Your son. He's blistering up the charts.
Dope. Look, I love that you love your son, and I love that you're doing this for your son. That's great. But I love you too, and I need you to work hard.
This is just bullshit. That's all. I apologize if I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing.
You did admit you are listening.
I did. I said that yesterday.
So
I didn't
for the
deny
8
that.
hours that you work, put all your focus on your work.
Okay, for those 8 hours,
right?
That's
and
guaranteed.
then listen. All you need
for those 8 hours.
That's right.
That's guaranteed.
That's all I need.
That's
I need you to put out, man.
I put out whatever I can.
Pretend I'm your son, and you're working. Work all weekend for me.
That's a little retarded.
Because your son ain't paying. That's retarded.
You're my son.
That's right. Pretend I'm your son, and you will work as hard for me as
I've been doing that
you
for
do.
23 years.
No,
I've been doing that.
Dad, I don't buy it. All right. You don't love me as much as my brother. Now get to work for me.
Okay. That's all I do.
Howard's son. Howard's son.
He thinks it's funny.
Yeah. Oh, it's a big laugh. Well, now I have to put new monitoring in.
You should give him more work.
That's what I'm planning on doing. I got to keep him busy. I want him hopping too.
Yeah, if he was.
I like this guy. I like his work. I just want more of it.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want more of that work. He's good. I brought him all the way over from K-Rock. I'll tell you why, because he's good.
I appreciate that.
But I don't want you to get lazy in your old age.
I'm not getting lazy. I'm not getting lazy.
You know.
He's getting comfortable and lazy.
Right.
A lot of free time.
Yeah.
Listen to drum tracks.
Drum tracks.
I take after you for a lot of free time. Like lazy.
He's got a different job than you. Maybe
Nobody
you want
can figure
his
that
job.
out yet.
My job requires me to be lazy.
Yeah.
It's in his job description.
maybe you want his job. That's something you'll have to talk to me about in private.
I don't want
Move over, Ralph.
Right.
Yeah, really. Coming after you, Ralph.
You know what I'd like to see you in? Big baggy jeans and a horrible shirt.
There you go.
And shave your head.
I could really dress you up nicely.
And try to grow a bad mustache.
Does he have a bad mustache now?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's not a mustache.
Big gray mustache in the middle of his face.
Oh, God. How horrible.
It's been like this for years. I don't know. Just a goatee. I shaved the rest
He
of
has a goatee. I love you, man.
I know.
I don't
love
want to
you
see
too.
you fuck this up.
I'm not fucking anything up. I'm
Don't
working
fuck
hard
this
for you.
up.
I'm doing everything I should be doing for this
All
show.
right, okay. That's all I care about.
He's got to qualify every remark.
And more.
Come on, man. You can do it. My money's on you. Don't get lazy. Come on. Be a team player.
I am. I've been
Because I get reports on you.
He says an album only comes out once every 4 years.
Yeah.
Howard.
I didn't say that.
No, I get a report through many
Oh,
sources.
you think I've been doing it before that? That's bullshit. That's
come on,
total
man.
bullshit.
Show me what you got.
Okay. Hold on a second.
That son's going to drum you right out of a job.
Because I don't want to listen. I don't want to have to monitor you. You know, I was good. You know, I was all fired up about this.
Isn't it wonderful around here being, sort of your own supervisor?
I love it here.
Do your thing, man. Don't make me monitor you.
Screw it up.
This is the best thing ever, and that's why
you're going to turn this into a job.
I felt like playing something for a minute.
I don't want to
was not out of line.
I don't want to be the jerk who has to take a magic marker and write your schedule on the top of your forehead every day.
No, it is wonderful, and that's why I felt playing something for a minute.
You know what I'm going to do?
Fine.
You ever see football players when they do something great? They put a star on their helmet. You know that?
Yes.
That's why you see all those
You're gonna
stars.
put stars on my head?
I'm going to put a star on your head every day that you're good. And the more stars you have on your head,
Thanks.
What does
people
he
will
get
know.
when he's bad?
A dunce cap.
No star.
No, but you got to put something else.
Put a dunce cap on
so
his
everybody
head.
will know he's
Oh, yeah.
bad.
On the days you're bad, a dunce cap. On the days you're good, you get another star. And soon your whole head will be covered in
Your
stars.
head is like a helmet anyway.
I'll be like
You're
a
gonna start
constellation.
decorating.
So what a
You
lot of
won't even
football
need hair.
teams, what a lot of football teams do, they put the symbol. Like Florida State has a mohawk, has like a tomahawk. You should put the fist symbol, a little fist symbol.
I'm going to put
On
a little.
his head.
Thank you for that. See, that's a creative guy working.
Right in the middle of his head, like that dot.
I'm going to put
Thanks, Artie.
I'm going to put a nice fist symbol on your head and paint it right on there.
Miniature.
Like a fist stamper.
Right.
Yeah.
And stamp your head
can-
every time you do good.
You can wear a sari and your fist symbol.
Right.
I'm jealous.
In fact, I'm
I'd
so
like some on my
confident.
bald spot.
I'm so confident. Right. I'm so confident right now in you. I'm going to draw a fist on your head right now. Your first fist.
You know this is going to be a good day.
Did I pass on that for now?
You know when you go to church and they put the ashes in the middle of your head? That's what I'm going to do. Big
Okay.
fist right in the middle of your head.
In ash.
To remind you when you have a good day.
Everybody's going to think you're a married Indian woman.
Right. I know you're in there working on Heinz Special, but maybe you could have gotten it done in 2 days as opposed to a week if you weren't busy with the music. That's what I'm worried about. Heinz doesn't know if you're doing it fast. And he's new to radio.
Whatever I have, I do it. And then
I did your job, so I know your job.
I understand that.
I think even John was saying he's incredibly slow.
Who? John?
Were you John? Do you find him slow?
When, Ralph?
The other day when we were talking on the phone.
All right, John.
Yeah, you guys talk so much.
Did you say that, John?
No. Ralph's doing his job incredibly well.
Oh, okay.
He said you're a big bald loser and you work really slow.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing those gold stars on your head because people are going to walk through the halls and go, "There's a winner."
Thank you. Who's he?
There's a winner.
Muttley on the phone?
That'll never happen.
Listen, you're a talented guy. You're the best engineer I ever came across in this business.
Thank you.
I
You
mean
mean that?
I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Really?
But you know what it is with these prima donnas?
Now you can't get him to do anything.
I can't get him to do anything. He's busy producing.
I'm not really
Honestly,
producing.
I love you, but don't fucking push me against the wall here. Come on. Work
Howard,
with me here.
I don't know where this comes from. I really don't.
Yeah, don't treat your job like your dog.
You've been
Pay
so
attention
great.
to me.
Yeah, don't try to get rid of the job the way you tried to get rid of the dog.
Yeah. Where is that dog?
About to have surgery.
All right.
It's still in my house.
The dog you nicknamed Money Pit?
That's it. I gotta have my son become a star to pay for the fucking surgery for the dog.
Chico, you're on the air.
Scott, I told you, fuck everybody. I'll get rid of that dog with you one week.
Hey, Chico, what's happening?
Let's go for a little ride.
Perfect fucking dog for that jackass.
What can I do for you?
Howard, you're letting them walk all over you, man. It's just
No, I'm not. I let me tell you something. I'm very
everybody's
aware.
just taking advantage of you.
That's true, but that's why I'm calling him out, and that's why I'm saying, look, between me and you, Scott.
Yes.
You can say whatever you want to save face here. I know what's going on back there.
Fine.
I know how many times you're busy with listening to your son's music.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, enough. Stop.
Okay.
Time to get back to work.
Fine.
You know, show people what you got.
Fine.
It's not 2 times you listen to me. It's many, 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 many times.
People are now singing the words.
Yeah. There are people who know the words to the song. So he tries to fool me sometimes. He listens to his son's music with the headphones on, but I'm aware of even when the headphones are on, what goes on.
Those are just the 2 times he got caught.
Oh, believe me, he's been caught more than 2 times, but he's got the headphones
I guess
on.
I never put headphones on for anything else either.
You say the song is not racing up the charts. It's a hit around here.
By the way, just so you know,
there is no song. It's not even, there's nothing.
I put Sal in charge of a chart that's going to monitor your work. There it is. It's the Scott's work checklist. You can see him back there on the Howard TV.
Put something into Scott's board where he could listen to what he's doing all day?
Well, something like that is being worked on.
Okay, good.
Hey, Howard?
Yes.
You know, this is one of the best segments that Scott's done all year. I'm laughing my ass off out there. I think he did a great job today. Can we put a gold star?
Put a gold
on
star in his head and give him. All right, that's his first gold star.
Okay.
All right, Scott, you now have a gold star, and you are a winner today because. Look how good you look.
It's got to be smaller.
I was looking for something to compliment my bald head. The hats
Look
didn't work,
fabulous. Now you're a winner.
Thank you.
Who's the big winner?
You have to see this gold star.
Oh, my God.
The cloud's gone. I got a star now.
You're a winner today. How proud do you feel right now with a big star on your head?
I feel like I'm in 3rd grade again. I got my gold star, no more dunce cap, and I'm really proud of myself.
Listen, I love the work you do. Give me more of it. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. You are good.
Thank you.
Your work is not being questioned here. It's just I need more of it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I need more of it.
Okay.
Focus.
Output. Focus.
You got it.
Focus is the word of the day.
Yeah,
write focus on the star. John, take a magic marker and write focus on that star. Okay? Would you mind?
No, that's all right.
Do you mind? Oh, it'll be a good reminder when you look in the mirror. Here, it's all right. He can do it right there on your head. And be sure not to get any ink on his head.
Yeah,
Write it backwards so he can read it in the mirror.
All right, let me see it. Focus. Yeah, there it is.
You're an inspiration.
You know
the rest of the staff is inspired.
You're not kidding. Everyone's going to be jealous if you're a big star that says focus.
Fuck them all, because I got the star now.
Yeah.
They don't. Now I'm going to walk around here proudly with the star. I'm going to go out into the lobby with my star, to the bathroom, everywhere.
Everybody's going to be jealous.
That's right.
Let Mel see it.
What is it? Yeah, let Mel see your star.
Let Mel for a raise.
While he's working for that merger.
He already thinks I'm an asshole. Might as well go all the way.
Do me a favor and don't take that star off all day. And in fact, what is the name of your son's band again?
Emergency Now.
They should change their name to Focus.
Yes.
Because you've got a big
Focus
star. That's
Now.
great publicity.
Wasn't there a band name that?
Emergency what?
Now.
Emergency Now.
I didn't name them.
A terrible name. I mean, Emergency Now. All right, maybe that's good. What do I know? A lot of young kids now like those kind of names.
I mean, yeah.
All right, listen. I know your son. Your son's a talented kid.
Very
I like
talented.
It. Yeah.
Stevie Ray Vaughan's father had a star at work.
Is that right?
A lot of famous guitarists.
I didn't know that. He earned a star like Scott?
Several times.
Well, that Richard makes a nice star, doesn't he?
Beautiful.
With the tape on it and everything.
I have to go look in the mirror.
You're not going to believe it.
I can't stop staring at it.
There you go.
I'm so proud now.
Look at that.
Look, there you go. Look on the monitor.
Beautiful. Can't see I'm bald now.
You're not a bad-looking man. Not with your star.
Yeah. Anything helps.
What a look that is.
All right. Listen, seriously, Scott,
Let's
thank
start a new fad now.
you. All right. Thank you. Please. Please help me. That's all I'm asking for. I need your help.
You look like Gorbachev.
A big stain on his head.
A grape stain?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to have any more room for more stars. Maybe I could put stars on top of that star.
Oh, don't worry. He won't do anything else right.
You're saying this is his only star?
Thanks for the confidence, Ralph.
That's it.
You're saying this is his only star he's ever going to get?
That's it.
Yes, Jim, go ahead. You're on the air in Scranton.
Good morning, Howard. How you doing? I got an idea. Why don't you put a fucking helmet cam on that bald head of his, and then you can record everything, and then Gary can watch the tape at the end.
No, he's always at his work module. He's always at his station. I just don't know what goes on over there. I always trust Scott will be doing the right thing, but then when I
do.
But then I got
do the right
reports
thing.
about the music, and he's consumed.
Howard, you want me to take care of this guy for you?
I had to nip this in the bud. No, that's all right, Jim. I got it under control.
No, verbally.
Go ahead.
Scott.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Get the fuck back in your hole and engineer something, or you're fired, you bald, lazy fucking prick.
Thank you. At least I can go back in there and
Jim's
do
an
something.
excellent manager. Where do you work, Jim? What kind of work do you do?
I'm a garbage man.
Right. Well, let me tell you. You know what? Laugh all you want, Scott, but I'll tell you what.
Made me laugh.
I make $17 an hour.
That's pretty good.
No
more
one's
than
laughing now,
I'm
are they, Scott?
I'm not laughing now. Sorry. I didn't realize you made that much. Maybe I'll switch careers.
In Pennsylvania, I'm fucking rich.
Let me tell you, this guy's probably got a
Houses
mansion.
here only cost $75,000.
He's got a McMansion.
Yeah, there you go.
$75,000.
That's right. You can buy a house in. You could buy a house in Scranton for $75,000.
Wow.
Is it a trailer?
No. It's actually a home.
8
Full
bedrooms.
basement, 3-car garage. I got 2.5 acres.
Wow.
I swear to God, I'm not lying.
And you paid $75,000?
Actually, 79. Yeah, after all the closing costs and everything. Yeah.
Wow.
When did you buy this house?
5 years ago.
Wow.
Is it in the middle of a toxic waste?
And let me tell you something.
No.
It's now worth $83,000.
There you go.
It's over an Indian burial ground.
Property values really.
You can't even get in for
Shooting
it.
up.
You can barely get in for $83,000.
What's your mortgage?
535, 550, something like that, and then my taxes on top of that, so I pay like $800 a month.
You better be quiet. There's going to be a run on Scranton today.
You're not kidding. I'm moving.
Well, it's outside of Scranton. It's rural. I drive home from work every day and I almost hit fucking cows in the road.
Why don't we ever?
It's
Why don't we ever do our show from Scranton?
Yeah.
We would live like kings.
Yeah, screw Vegas.
Oh, my
but the
God.
problem
We could
is,
own
Howard,
Scranton.
We could have 10 acres.
The problem is you'd be in Scranton.
And we can make $17 an hour. I'm jealous.
What? No, I didn't mean your payments. How much money did you put down, and how much was left to
I didn't
mortgage?
put anything down. I put no money down.
Oh.
Yeah, why would you put something down?
Down. You want to get out of there.
No, it's not bad, really. It's not bad. I grew up just outside of New York City, and I kind of miss it, but it's nice around here. It's rural, you know, and then just 20 minutes away, you got the booming town of Scranton.
Oh, you're not even in Scranton. You're
he's outside.
Just outside, about 15 minutes outside.
Why do you think it's $80,000, Artie?
You know what? You can laugh all you want, but I'll tell you what.
Bet
This
he's
guy's
living in a mansion.
He's living great.
He probably
I'm
works.
living large, man. I got a wife. I got 6 kids living at home.
6.
Can I tell you something? This guy, though, you make jokes. You see, they know how much garbage he picks up. In other words, if he does it in 20 hours or he does it in 1 hour, they don't care, as long as the garbage gets picked up.
And if he doesn't pick up the garbage, there are people calling.
Right. You see, with Scott's work, I'm not sure exactly how much. You know, in other words, when he's working on a special, it might take him 10 weeks where it should have taken him 1 week.
But if he's getting paid hourly, they do care if it's 20
Yeah,
hours.
see, you got to milk it. You got to stretch it out. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm not paying Scott hourly.
I could stretch my workout too.
I think that's what you're doing.
No, I do it as quickly as I could.
Hey, come on, you got to get a little fire under you, man.
53 hours a week. How much do you work, Scott? How many hours a week?
Probably around 50.
How much do you actually work, though, out of that?
Probably around 1.
1 hour.
Yeah.
See? What did I tell you? All right, thanks, guys. All right, Scott,
Thanks,
thank
Howard.
you. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. I need your work.
Thank
That's
you
all.
for the vote of confidence
Ralph,
and the star. I'm really proud of it.
Congratulations on your promotion over Scott.
Thank you.
All right.
Everybody
and you too,
was
John.
promoted over
Thanks.
Scott.
Yeah. Now Scott has 2 new bosses,
Yes.
Ralph and John Hine, and Sal is in charge of his work chart.
Wow.
I'll be checking in with Scott later today. See how
Thank
he's
you.
doing.
All right.
Thank
you. Thank you. Thanks you, Scott.
You got your first star.
It's great, isn't it?
Congratulations.
I love it. I'm not taking it off all day. It's a wonderful thing. Life's great. Thank you, Sal. I appreciate it. No problem. Love it. Now, if you all excuse me, I have to close the door and talk to my boss, John Hine. We have to work. We have to get work done.
So, Sal, are you going to stay in his room all day just to make sure he gets work done?
Absolutely.
Demanding respect.
You know, I love Scott. I think Scott's a great guy. I think he's a great worker. And I think it's time we show the audience how hard of a worker Scott really is. So far, since he's gone back to his studio, he has spoke to John Hine privately, okay? He started drinking his coffee, and he sat and did nothing. Then he took the star off his head, refusing to cooperate. When I put it back on, he removed the star again. He's doing tasks in the wrong order. He's not prioritizing. He got up, did nothing, sat down again, did nothing. He failed to meet deadlines for the game show segment. He's being a wise ass, said he was jerking off when I asked him what he was doing.
So, Scott, do you think, is it going to be smooth sailing from here on out? It seems like...
No, it's not going to be smooth sailing. Why would it be
Well, you went in really defensive, and then halfway through, your mood changed, and it seemed like you were cooperating better.
I always cooperate.
Yeah, but when you went in, you started screaming.
Yeah, because he's just busting my chops.
And now, how do you feel about having Ralph and John and Sal watch over you every minute?
It's fine if that's what they want to do.
That's not going to get to you?
No,
Is it going to...
not worried about it.
Is it going to hinder your relationships with them?
I don't think so. I just do what I do. If they want to watch me do what I do, then it's fine. It's not going to change what I do. But what I have to, it's not going to change my job, but what I have to do.
So needless to say, you're not going to play any more music. Or your son's music, right?
No, I'm not going to do that.
All right, keep up the good work.